energies, reuniting lost energies. I'm sorry, I do it every time. Rebooting and uniting lost energies. Rely Radio can be found on Instagram. Y'all go and give them a follow. This is the Rely Show. This is the star of the show. This is in your Zulu. Give him a follow too. It's his show, so it's time for me to shut up and let him have it. Here we go, live, live, live. What's happening, man?
We live? Let's get it. All right, nothing. Chilling. I I had a video last week that was posted, and 5 minutes from that video, I believe it was talked about for about an hour or two on another station. So for clarity, so everybody can acquiesce what happened, or get the feel of the show. I did a show, and at the beginning of the show, I was expounding on what Malcolm said about joining radio stations, uniting, right? So I thought that was dope. So I wanted to say, hey, I feel you, and we should do that. And I gave an explanation on a quick summary on how we should do it. So from that quick summary, and I don't want to give no defamation of character, so I'm not going to use the exact names. So a show called Jammin' and Crammin' that was headed by Envy, Gangsta Boo, and Acres Home Annie, all discussed on how Real Talk Radio wasn't about that. They even used your name.
Mm-hmm.
So they said that, you shouldn't be doing this and you got to be on par. So I just want to come to anybody with that mindset, because I believe if anybody's talking about unification and you're mad at that, then there's a problem. And if you don't agree with it, we got doors that we can close to talk about it to get the situation fixed. That's what we do as men, as adults. If you have a problem with, if two parents are having a problem with a child, they go behind closed doors and say, hey, I think we should do this, or I think we should do this. But you don't do that in front of the kids, because you always got to show what? Unity. So if we're trying to expedite unity or show unity, then what we need to do is talk behind closed doors, and then come in here, get in front of everybody, and then display that unity. So I want to start off with this. Let's get this is a real quick of what radio is, right? The first word of radio, or the prefix of radio, is radiation.
Yes, sir.
You have radioactivity, and if you get exposed to any radiation, it emits certain signals in your body, which can strengthen you, it could heal you, it could slow you down, this, that, and the other.
Yes, sir.
So as we emit those radio rays out there, we got to have a responsibility of not weakening the people. We got to get something that's going to strengthen them. You see what I'm saying? That being said, what they said on the radio show, I want to take one thing that they said. Now, later on, you'll get to see the video and you can make your own decision. I'm not here to change your mind. I'm just here to expand it, strengthen it. So in one part, Gangsta Boo said, like I said, I don't want to use real names, but he said you have to be on par. He said you have to be on par with me. You gotta be on my level. You gotta be on the same tier as me, right? So if Elijah Muhammad said that to Malcolm X, the Honorable El Haj Malik, if he would have said that to him, we would have never had Malcolm X. If Farrakhan said that to Khalid, we would have never had Khalid Abdul Muhammad.
They would have been silenced.
They would have, yeah, we wouldn't even have made it. We wouldn't even have had words from them to extract from.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? If Noble Drew Ali never went to the temple, you would have never had Moors. So for someone to say you got to be on par with me in order for me to unify with you is morbid. It's stupid, in other words. I'm not trying to use big word, but that's how it comes off. But it's very morbid, and it's redundant, and it doesn't build unity. And if you were trying to go for unity, you shouldn't come out and say, well, you got to be on par with me. If your children had to be on par with you, they would be stuck in an infant stage their whole life. Oh, you got to be on par with me, child, for me to talk to you. That's crazy. Would you say that to your child, Malcolm? Would you be like, hey, man, hey, daughter, hey, son, you got to be on par with me. Talk to daddy. Would you say that?
You put me on the spot. You put me on the spot. I don't think I would. I don't think I would. I would accept my children, whatever conversation they came to me with. I would probably, you know, fold to what they were asking.
Exactly.
Whatever they were asking, I would fold to it.
I'm glad you said that, because in order to become a leader, in order to unite, you have to submit.
Mm-hmm.
So if I want to work with you, it's going to be things that you want to do that I might not totally agree with.
Right.
And there's going to be things that I want to do that you might not totally agree with.
Right. Right.
So in order for it to make it happen, both of us are going to have to submit. It's the same thing when you're in a relationship with your partner, your wife, or your homeboy. Your homeboy might do some things you don't agree with. Like, hey, man, when you go out with me, we can't do it like this. He's going to have to submit.
Compromise.
Exactly. Compromise.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? That's a part of growing.
Gotcha. Yes, sir.
When you put a seed in the ground, it has to submit to the sun.
Yes, sir.
It has to submit to the water. It has to take in all those nutrients in order for it to grow.
That's right. That's
You
right.
see what I'm saying?
Without a doubt.
So in order to unite, you have to submit. You don't have to be on par. You don't have to do the same thing this person is doing, because Malcolm, Martin, Elijah, R.A.U.L.I, Malachi York, Angela Davis, Bobby Wood, whoever it was, they were never on that level when they walked into the game. They had to get there first. They had to learn.
That's right. They had to learn. They had to learn from the teachers,
Exactly.
from their masters, from the professors.
Exactly.
They had to learn from people who knew more than they did.
Exactly. Even if we just leave it like this, rappers, before you had LLs and Kane and Rakim, you had Kool Herc. You had Sugar Hill. You had all those people. You listen to them, and you got what you got now. And then we can go up LL and them, LL, Kane, Cannabis. Then you had Biggie and Pac and Cypress Hill and all these other people.
Yes, sir.
So in order for there to be evolution, you have to submit, learn, sit back, and watch, right?
Yes, sir.
There won't be evolution. Now, you said everybody's doing the same thing, which I agree with. Malcolm, Martin, Jesse, all these people were not doing they didn't have the same strategies of war.
No.
But guess what? Everybody who wants to walk that walk uses a little bit of each one.
That's right.
Whether we know it or not, Jesus, Buddha, Allah, or Jesus, Buddha, Moses, Krishna, they didn't walk the same walk. But you got plethora of religions who can teach you how to be a better human being from all of them.
Yes, sir.
Right?
I wholeheartedly agree. Yes, sir.
So for anybody, once again, to say you have to be on par, or I've been in this for a long time. Malcolm was alive, 35 years?
Mm-hmm.
Martin made it to 30-something. They arrested Malachi, I believe, in his 30s or 40s. Marcus Mosiah Garvey, he made it to his 40s or 50s. You don't have to be around a long time.
No.
Khalid made it to 30? You don't got to be around a long time. You don't become an adult until you're 20. So technically, that's just 15 years he was in the game. And really, he didn't get into the game until he was 30 and died later in his 30s.
Mm-hmm.
So it means we really had 5 years. Same with Martin.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't start listening to these brothers until they was in their mid-30s. Then they got cut off and assassinated, which was attempted verbally through another station.
Yes,
so
sir.
We really had 5 years of these cats.
Mm-hmm.
Malcolm and Martin superseded their teacher, or succeeded their teachers.
Mm-hmm.
More people were listening to Malcolm and Khalid at the time than they was Elijah and, forgive me, NOI, Farrakhan. Khalid brought a whole new audience to that at that time. Because I'm not saying he was falling off, but the attention span wasn't there like it was before Malcolm came.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
I see where you're going, man.
So to say that I have these accolades, Elijah had all the accolades before everybody. Not saying no one talks about him, but now who do we talk about? Malcolm, Farrakhan, Khalid.
Mm-hmm.
There's another brother, I just went blank on his name, but you got the lawyer also. These are all students of theirs.
Mm-hmm.
Some of us who don't study the game might not know who Elijah and Noble R.A.U.L.I is, right? So they succeeded their teachers, but we know who they are because of their teachers. You see what I'm saying? And really, Noble R.A.U.L.I, Elijah Muhammad, and them all came from the same teaching. Mm-hmm. And Marcus Garvey all came from the same so-called school teacher and had teachers, and they all went out and did their own different thing, right? Similar to GMT, we all came from GMT Radio and now you got Jamie and Crammy. You see
Mhm.
what I'm saying? So you had that, and all y'all came and did your own thing.
Right. All of us.
And amongst those leaders, they never dissed anybody.
Mm-mm.
So what I'm saying is, in response to the thing, you got to listen to everything. And number two, you can't sit over here and throw the fact that you got a piece of paper given to you by a white institution, by somebody else's standards in the face, and say, "Oh, well, I got this, and you don't got A, B, and C." That's not how you unite. If that's what you're trying to do.
Mm-mm.
If I'm trying to unite with you, I'm not gonna be like, "Look, man, I'm younger than you. I know all the young. I know how to do this. I know how to do that. You from the old school. How are we
Right.
gonna unite if I'm constantly bashing you?"
Right. That's
So
what.
don't say you want to unite if you're gonna bash, make fun of, focus on the mistakes that somebody might be doing.
Mm-hmm.
That's not uniting. And really, I'm gonna end it with this, and I'm gonna get into the conversation because I want to ask you some questions about how you feel.
All right.
We're gonna play a couple videos.
I'm ready.
Unless you Hal Jackson, unless you Petey Green, unless you're Howard Stern, Mad Hatter, Funky Larry Jones, the list goes on. You don't have a par or a level to say anything to anybody. Those are some of the, might I say, godfathers for the sake of the conversation of radio. Look it up. Hal Jackson. That's our people. Petey Green. That's somebody who I really like. Howard Stern had his thing before you had any kind of sex talk out here. Petey Green was talking race and all kinds of stuff before anybody was, and Hal Jackson was one of the first accepted into the radio game. For a real quick history, you go look him up. Harold something Jackson. Petey Green was his name, Howard Stern. And if you don't know Matt Hatter and Funky Larry Jones, and you're not from Texas, go back and look at the history of 102 Jams and 97.9 The Box. Nate, T. Gray, anybody. The list goes on, like I said. If you're not one of those people, really, shut the hell up, man. If Mad Hatter says, "Man, you need to get on par with me," then I need to sit back and listen. Okay. My bad, man. My bad, big dog. Because he's had a morning show, he's had an afternoon show, and not only has he had that in Houston, he had a small show. If I'm not, he said albums over here. This man put Chameleon and Paul Wall on the map. He had a record station, a record company where he got those two, and they put out CDs under him, and then each of them now are Houston legends.
All
Chameleon
right.
is a multi-billionaire. He shouldn't change his name. I don't know that for a fact. When I say that, I don't know the brother. But Chameleon has took it to a whole nother level.
Yeah.
So if Mad Hatter tells me, "Hey man, you might want to chill," then guess what I'm gonna do? Go in the refrigerator. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go find me a chill pill and swallow it real quick.
Yeah.
But if you're not one of them, then why are you talking? You see what I'm saying? What you're saying is irrelevant and it's envious. You know, you're not using your scrotum, your gonads. You're supposed to be a man and say, "Hey, bro," and you're gonna see the videos. "Hey, man, you didn't invite me here for a while. That hurt my feelings, man." Whenever I have a problem with y'all, I ask for Flo and you to come so we could talk.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna go tell my girl and call and go tell Flo while you in here doing the "Hey, Malcolm, I don't like the way Malcolm sit at the chair," and then come on here and be like, "What's up, Malcolm? You know I'm feeling you, but." It's not gonna happen, man. That's fake, and we shouldn't do that as men, especially black men. We shouldn't be doing that, or women. We shouldn't be doing that. If I got a problem with you, I'm gonna come chop it up with you.
Right.
Not on the phone, not through text, not through email, not through FaceTime, not through your wife, not through your friends, but to the source. So, like I said, if you're not one of them people, don't speak because you're not on par to even speak on that level. You see what I'm saying? So, as I covered that, I want to. That's my little mission statement for tonight. I'm gonna ask you some questions.
Come on.
I'm gonna ask you some questions.
I'm almost scared, y'all. Hey, y'all. Welcome to the R.A.U.L.I show, y'all. The rebooting and uniting lost energies. The man is all about uniting lost energies. That means he wants to bring like-minded people together for good causes. This is his show. He's a star of it. He was a little bit offended by something that was said about me over the past week at another station. And hey, I'm not a victim. So y'all don't put that out there. Don't put that shit out there. I'm not a victim. But the man It's showing me that he has my back, showing me that it's all love. It's a brand new radio show, and I appreciate you, man. That's what's about to go down, y'all. Real Talk 100 Radio. We were talked about. We were slighted over the past week, and the man just wants to address it. I would like to address it, and I can't wait to answer these questions. I'm not even sure what he's about to ask me, but I'm ready for it. Let's get it.
All right, so I want to give a chance for Malcolm to respond to what they said. At the same time, I appreciate Crammy and Jamie for giving us pressing the video out there so we can get a little publicity. So I'm going to show you the same respect. Well, I'm going to give them an aspect of what you did. So, Mal, what I want to do, I want to ask you a couple questions, right?
All right.
How do you feel, according to the relationships you have with all these disc jockeys or MCs, how do you feel about what was said about you on the show? How did that make you feel?
Well,
honestly,
honestly, being that, everybody knows. I mean, we've been in the game 8 years or so, man, and the whole 8 years we've been pretty consistent in what we wanted for the music industry, and that is to unite. Well, we all know without saying that there's a lot of division. There's a lot of cliques. I don't fuck with them. I fuck with these people. It's a lot of cliques, man. So I'm just trying to knock the walls down. I'm trying to create ways that we can all come together. And I'm going to get to your answer in a minute. I'm trying to create ways so we all can unite as radio stations, and to be attacked, quite frankly, verbally. I was just kind of like, wow, man. I mean, I can't win for losing at this point. Well, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to say? Don't unite? But I want to unite. We want to unite as a station. We want to do bigger things. And I was attacked. And before I get attacked on this, I know that there are radio stations out there that are already uniting. I know this. That goes without question. But if you guys gave me a chance, I was simply saying that we need to do more as a radio station community, as radio station heads. We can do more. We can. It's possible. And Real Talk 100 Radio, we have our own resources. We're building our own table, our own team. But who's to say that if we partner as radio stations that we can't be the plug? We want to be part of the plug. We don't want to just be one resource. We want to be the plug. Everybody's looking for the plug. So let me get to his answer. After knowing what we want to do, what we want to build as a radio station community, to be attacked like that, how do I feel, you ask?
How you feel? Does it piss you off? Does it sadden you? Is it a combination of both and more?
I'm not gonna say it saddens me. I'm not gonna say it pisses me off, but it does sadden me because we're wasting time. I'm 53, man. 53, man. I want to be sitting in the audience, man, when some artists, hey, I could have done this without all the radio stations in H-Town.
Yeah.
I want to be in the audience. But if I'm 80 on a cane, that's not going to be fun, man. I want to be in the audience at 53, at 55, at 60, when I still got a little pep in my step. Yeah. And I can get up and say, and throw that H up and be proud of it, and without my arm falling down because I'm too old. You feel me? So yeah, it saddens me, man. It saddens my heart that, and this happens a lot in the. I'm not going to say just the black race. It happens a lot in humanity. Instead of finding the good things in people, like finding the bad things in you, and that saddens the hell out of me. To answer your question.
Dang, that's crazy.
Did I say too much?
No, you saying it all.
Be as open as I want.
You got to be open, because you know what? The only way to heal, and the only way. What happened to you was an attack. They didn't call you and say, "Hey, this is what we're gonna say with you on the radio." So I want you to give a raw truth. A me motion or you motion, or how the emotions that you feel.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, be raw, tell like it is. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? That saddens me to see, especially us, that we can't get along for a bigger cause.
That's all I'm talking about.
You
A
know,
bigger cause, man. We all putting on showcases. We all getting artists paid
yeah.
via the royalty paying agencies.
Hmm.
We all making sure their paperwork is in order to make sure they get paid. We're all sending them out of the state for more exposure. We're all doing these things, man. All I'm saying is we need to do more. We need to do more. We need to dig into the bag of resources deeper to do more for them, man. And I came up with we came up with our own way, and I simply wanted the music industry to follow us.
Hmm.
And when I used the word follow, they took offense to that, and I guess I owe an apology, huh? I don't know. I don't know if I owe an apology or not, but I felt like if we keep going in the direction we're going, yeah, good things are happening. We're all doing great things. We're all doing great things. But to belittle me because I'm thinking outside the box, and I would like you to follow me outside the box, I don't think that was right at all, man.
I dig that. I dig that. And you know what? You got to empathize with that because he once again he's still not attacking no one. I haven't heard no bees. No, I
Oh, you
can't
talking about
wait.
me?
Yeah, you.
Nah, man,
This,
I've been respectful through the whole thing, man. I'm giving everybody their props.
yeah.
All of us radio stations, all of us music promoters, all of us are doing a wonderful job. All of us. I'm simply saying there's another level, like we always say. There's levels to this,
Hmm.
and I'm sure y'all know that too. I'm sure I'm preaching to the choir, but a lot of times in day-to-day actions, we're doing the same things. We're
Yeah.
doing the same things. Let's think outside the box and take this thing to another level. Because, like I said a few minutes ago, I'm 53 already.
Hmm.
I'm trying to get this done before I'm 60 so I can hold up a glass. This ain't wine, y'all. Look at them wine sipping ass niggas. Nah, this ain't wine, y'all.
Apple
I,
juice.
I, I wanna sip some apple juice at one of these prestigious events
Yeah.
where we have pushed these artists to another level completely. We've gotten them paid via their songs being registered and licensed correctly. Now the higher powers are noticing them, and they're getting awards on a different level, and they're on the stage and they're saying, hey, y'all hold up a glass.
Hmm.
All radio stations in Houston, Texas, all promoters in Houston, Texas, y'all all raise a glass with me because I couldn't have done this without you.
Hmm.
And giving us all credit. You see what I'm saying? I want to give all of us credit, not just Real Talk.
Yeah.
All of us. So what is that a hate? What is that a debate?
Yeah.
I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I don't get it at all, man. Don't belittle me. Build me up, man. I want to build you up. You feel
Huh.
me? Ain't no victims here, man. But this is his show. This is the R.A.U.L.I show. There it is on the bottom of the screen, man. Rebooting and uniting lost energy. This is a brand new show here at Real Talk 100 Radio, and he's all about bringing like-minded people together. Am I describing that right?
Yes.
Bringing like-minded people together for a greater good. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm taking over his show. I don't know what's on this paper, y'all, but I'm scared, man. I'm scared. Come on with it. Come on with it.
I wanted to point out that you still and my wife said that's real. Appreciate your vulnerability.
Oh, no problem, man. No problem.
I think it's good for men to have vulnerability because we try so hard. You know, I think everybody in here in their younger days, if somebody would have said something like that, we most likely would have been at their house, sitting at the radio station for the next show saying, hey, before you go on right quick, I need you to say that to my face. Right. Before you even proceed with anything else. So I think it's good. At least most of the people I know would have been, hey, what's up? You don't even got to go in yet. You don't even got to go in yet. Let's talk first. So I think it's good that you're sitting back here expressing how you feel, which is what men should do.
Yes, sir.
Express how they feel, not go on camera impromptu,
Yeah.
and then be like, oh, well, he need to do this, he need to do that. Da, 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 da. So Malcolm Lewis Jackson, remember, my brother, to block out all the noise so you can hear what God says. Hey, I dig that. I dig that. And this is why I don't want to focus too much on them. I just want you to say what you had to say, and then I want to start discussing some strategies. But he's right. You can't sit over here and give no attention.
It's a woman.
She, I apologize. My fault. The apple juice is kind of raw.
Yeah, man.
It's not simply juice, but
Yumiki, thank you. You know we love you. Thank you. Yumiki's cause is for the domestically abused women and children of the world.
oh,
Her company is called Restoring and Reviving Pearls, and they are champions for the domestically abused women and children of the world. She does domestic abuse cruises and all kinds of galas. She's got several events coming up. I just wanted to give you a shout out right quick. That's Yumiki Harmon. Thank you.
Sister Yumiki, I got to get in touch with her. That's good. That's good. Once again, somebody else who's bigging you up, who's doing something for the community.
Yes, sir.
That's an example of uniting.
Yes,
you
sir.
don't even have to say nothing. One of your constituents,
right,
or constitutes,
right,
constituents said, came out here and had your
that
back.
Man, that ain't shit, man.
We're on the radio. You want to have some wordplay? We can have wordplay. I like wordplay.
All
but
right.
I admire that, man, as one man to another man, that you can sit over here, still laugh,
Yeah,
express how you feel.
Yeah.
But she's right. You got to focus on the mission.
Well, I try, man. I try, but when you're steady getting shot at, man, I mean, you can't be you. I mean, let's just be real. If it was real bullets, and I'm a happy-go-lucky dude, man, I'm silly. I like to tell jokes and keep smiles on people's faces. How can you be yourself if bullets steady flying at you and you steady ducking? So Yumiki, that goes to you. That goes to in your. I can't be myself, man. I wish I could just give it to God, but I mean, man.
You know, luckily it ain't bullets flying at you, mouth. Luckily it's just verbal. Luckily it's just verbal.
We are in the middle of the R.A.U.L.I show, y'all. It's a family show, y'all. We're going to talk about his wife in a few minutes. His wife is a midwife, y'all. She helps you. A doula, correct?
Yeah,
She's a doula, y'all. She helps you with your pregnancies, your complications during pregnancy. Correct me if I'm wrong. She just stuck her head in for a minute. I was just filling the space while they took care of a little business.
Oh yeah, you know, you got to have women on your side, real women, not envious women that have your back. So she came in here and brought everybody a little something to drink, and she is a postpartum doula who can help you after your pregnancy. You know, if you need something, and can kind of talk you through it while you're pregnant, during the 9 to 12 months while you're pregnant. That all depends on the pregnancy of the woman. But yeah, she does that. I'm gonna have her in here in a minute.
Okay.
To describe breaking away from this industry.
Okay.
Okay. I want to ask you another question, Mal.
Hold on. Hold your breath. If you're watching this video, y'all make sure y'all share this video to anybody in the music industry. We want to touch the entire music industry, concentrating on the Houston and greater surrounding areas. But hey, this is worldwide. The music industry is worldwide. These problems exist from one nation from one end of the continent to the other, from one end of the nation to the other, from West Coast to East Coast, all the way over in different countries. This problem exists where people are fighting each other that are in the same industry. You're in the same industry. Why don't you unite?
You know, you can take that across the board, man. Doctors, you got medical and you got holistic.
Right.
You got naturopathic, so on and so forth. If they united, who would need health insurance?
Right.
They would just come together and say, what do you need? I can do this, I can do this, and I can do this. And we have to think like that. Whether you're in the radio industry, whether you're in the medical field, whether you're in the cooking field, everybody don't want to eat chicken all day. I'm not opposed to it. I might want my week or two break, but there's different ways to make chicken. You know what I'm saying? So if you get some cooks who know different ways to make it, you know, bake it, fry it, air fry it, barbecue it, you know, smoke it, however it is you do it, grill it.
Right.
Same as the radio industry.
Right.
But right now, the cooks are all frying the kitchen, and Mop's trying to take you out the kitchen and get you into the land to maybe dig that hole and put that chicken underground while it smokes for a day or two.
Yeah,
you know,
man.
You might have to get up at 5 a.m. and put a little work in.
Yeah, man.
So you don't have the same old two-step going on. The
Yeah,
same
man.
old chicken being cooked. You know,
Yeah,
put the grease
man.
down for a minute.
Yeah, man.
You know, pick up the shovel, put the coals there. If you're from the country, you can cook your food underground. I forgot the technical name for it, but My uncles used to dig up a hole. They had like a little house. It was already dug, but they dug up the hole, put a fire down there, and then covered it up and let the meat cook all from about 4 in the morning to about 4 that day, pretty much,
Yes,
if not
sir.
longer.
Yes, sir.
And the meat would come falling off.
Yes, sir.
But they did that after they took the chicken out the chicken house or the hog or went hunting, whatever they did.
Yes, sir.
Put their seasoning on there, and you pull that, the meat will fall off and it'll be seasoned so good.
Yes, sir.
And that takes time. But like the radio station, if we step outside the box
Mhm.
and go into that little shack where you can put your food in there to cook a little different, all the artists will come off tasting so good.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? They'll come out.
That's all
so
I want,
fly.
man.
So let me ask you this right quick.
All right.
Matter of fact, let me switch it up.
All right.
In uniting with these radio stations,
I
think we should have a gate. You should have a key card to get into that gate if you're an artist or a radio station. I think we should put a gate up around, because I think right now we got so many artists and radio stations and promoters doing the same old thing. It's open. You know, back in the day, you had certain radio stations and every artist couldn't get in. Underground artists were really underground. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really had to push your own stuff. Like, I'm from Houston, so I'm going to keep it like this. Slim Thug and them was only known between it was Acres Home and Studewood. Studewood, Acres Home went to the South Side.
Yeah.
I just saw him in Acres Home at the Eisenhower game. That's where I saw him.
Yeah.
Lil Mario and them, Acres Home. You know what I'm saying? Scarface was underground for a minute. One of my favorites, who is still underground and still dope, K Reno.
All right.
K Reno still selling his albums.
All right.
So there was a gate around there. Everybody couldn't come in. And if you came in doing the same thing as somebody else, you didn't get that attention.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, whoa, and you would get called out. You would get, oh man, you sound like Biggie.
Yeah.
Oh man, you sound like Mr. 3-2.
Yeah. I'm laughing at you because I'm agreeing with you right now, because listening to you is reminiscent to hearing my boy Prez D, man. Shout out to Prez D. Shout out to Prez D, man. Shout out to Prez D and DJ Nightcap, man, because you said back in the game, everybody couldn't come. And Prez D always talking about everybody can't come up in here. My boy fool with that, man. He said everybody can't come up in here. For those of you who are saying, why is he yelling all of a sudden? Prez D and DJ Nightcap have a platform called Rap Economics. It's all over social media. They are going viral pretty much, man. And I love the platform, but that's what one of the stars of that platform always says. His name is Prez D. Y'all give him a follow on Instagram. He says, basically, and I would like to get back to that myself, because I get Real Talk 100 Radio gets chastised. We get scrutinized a lot because, man, why y'all be blowing gas up all these rappers' ass and they can't rap?
Yeah.
And I tell them, just like I'm about to tell you, we act accordingly. On a showcase level, we're not going to judge you the same way we would if Live Nation were sitting in front of us. If Live Nation were sitting in front of us, it'd be a whole lot. It would be a whole lot more difficult to get to that next level. But at a showcase level in Houston, Texas, where we're trying to make you feel good. We're trying to build your ego, build your confidence at a showcase. We're not trying to stick that needle in your balloon and pop it. We're not. You let all that out. We're not trying to do that. So that's what I would like to get back to, though. I would like to get back to, you got the top 10, you got the top 20. Those top 20 horses are supposed to be the first one to get out of the city.
Yeah.
Not everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
I play everybody's music here. We play everybody's music here. We don't discriminate. But when it comes to that next level, I simply want to concentrate as a radio station, the ones that we feel. And that's why I want the other radio stations. That's one of the reasons I want one of the radio stations to follow us, radio stations to follow us, because collectively we need to figure out who the top 10 or 20 are.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
all promote them at the same time. Yes, sir.
I noticed it on how you were using a cipher as a tool to empower that.
I was using a cipher as a tool to empower the top 20, let's just say, artists in H Town. That's what my partner's asking me to expound upon. I thought that if all radio stations got together, and I've been attacked about this too. It's all about you. It's all about Real Talk 100 Radio. No, it's not, and I'm about to show you that you're wrong. As radio stations, I felt like, yeah, it's my idea, but I want you to gain from it too. I'm giving it to you. This started out as a secret, but now we're giving it to you. We want us all to get the top 5, 10 artists that you think are the top 5, 10 artists in the city. Do a cipher, produce the music, publish the music, get them to rap to your beat, and we all get paid. The radio stations get paid, the artists get paid, the DJs get paid, for whoever produces the music gets paid, the beat, I mean, gets paid. This is what I was trying to share to everybody when I said, hey, y'all, let's all come together. Follow the leader, man. Follow the leader. Not saying that I'm in the lead, that I'm in front of y'all, that I'm better than y'all. None of that shit. Just that we can use my idea and everybody will be happy. It'll be a different level of the game.
I
That's
wanted
all
to
I
keep
was
the shit
saying,
a
y'all.
secret,
Y'all share this
man, but
video, man. I want everybody to hear my words, man, so there are
I
no
can't keep
more
this a secret, man,
misunderstandings.
because
I'm not after misunderstandings.
ultimately we
I'm an
want
open book. I'm
everybody to
transparent,
win.
man. I want you to know my thoughts. That
We
goes to
want
artists.
everybody
That
to
goes
win.
to radio
So
station owners. That goes to
I'm gonna call out
music
all radio stations,
promoters, music
man.
producers,
I'm gonna call
DJs. I
out
don't
all
care who
radio
you are.
stations,
I'm an open
man.
book. Real Talk 100 Radio, and the whole team is an open book, and that's
All of
why
us.
Inyar Zulu is
We're talking about we want to
questioning
take
me
artists to
tonight.
the next level,
I'm
man.
the
Here's what we need to
Yeah,
do.
I'm
the
trying to catch.
interviewee tonight.
I
Here's
got to
what
catch the
Real
drift.
Talk
I can't
100
have
Radio is
nobody
finna
back
do,
from
and I want
Dallas.
y'all
You
to
know what I'm
follow.
saying?
Right.
And so I feel like what you were saying. Plus, I've seen you around. Not saying I've been around you for years, because I'm a rookie in the game.
Right.
This is what, my third show.
Yes, sir.
You know, so I'm soaking it up. But you didn't have to let me be on your program,
Right.
especially discussing what I discussed. You could have been like, can you talk about?
Yeah, I could have buttered it down, watered it
Yeah,
down, but I don't want it watered down.
yeah, exactly. Just like you could have watered down Unite,
Right.
you know, but you didn't. You sticking to it right now. So
Right.
I agree with that. I think we do need to pick out the top 20 artists in this unification, the top 20 hosts or DJs or MCs to promote those artists, the top 20 producers to produce these artists, beat makers, whatever you want to call them, pick them out and let them work with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Because look, I'm a semi artist myself. I've been to the shows. I've been to a few talent shows, and in the talent shows, after I lose, I will get told, "Man, you was the best one up there.
Mm-hmm.
You was dope. You was good. You was good." They probably won't pick. They would tell me this before they pick the person. You probably not gonna win, but you was the best performance up there.
Mm-hmm.
And they would pick someone that was a part of their clique or another clique that they mess with. And this ain't just happened to me. This happened to a partner of mine too. He went up there. He went to a show and did a poem like before spoken word was popular.
Right.
And they told him, "Man, that was fly."
Right.
But somebody else won.
Right.
You know, and it's like I feel like a lot of these talent shows is meant to propagate your propaganda. You know,
and that's what I'm trying to,
to eliminate.
man. It's not no homeboy, homegirl thing.
Yeah.
It's not no favoritism thing. This is, I see all over the internet, it's not about talent anymore. Okay, well, let's get back to it. I'm saying let's pick the top talented motherfuckers in your city and make a production with them. And y'all all eat. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Now, why would you say that's a bad idea? Because I ain't been in the game long enough. I've been in the game long enough to realize it don't, like he said earlier, some of the students of the game surpassed surpass some of their teachers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we can go to Muslim, we can go to the Muslim nation, not trying to interfere or overstep Muslim nation, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Some of the students have overshadowed their teachers, their professors, their masters, their honorable brothers, however you
Mm-hmm.
want to say it. In other walks of life, sometimes the teacher, what do they call the excuse me, the head surgeon at a hospital? Sometimes that intern comes in and blows that master surgeon right out the
Mm.
water. So y'all can't say, well, this man's been a surgeon for 30 years. There's no way he could learn from this guy that just graduated college. Come on, y'all. You can't say that in all cases, man. And that's all I'm trying to say. That's all I was trying to say on my initial video. I wasn't trying to ruffle no feathers, but since I did, here we are. Here we are. My team came to my rescue. Need no rescue. I can fight my own battles, man. But they felt like it was an insult, you know, because they see what I'm trying to build here at Real Talk 100 Radio.
I want to just expound on that and then go to something else.
Come on.
I said it earlier, and for those who are just coming in, you had Elijah Muhammad, but then you had Malcolm X. You had Farrakhan back in the 90s, right? He was popping. And then Khalid came in and took it to a whole nother level. You had many of the Moors back in those days, and then you had Noble Drew Ali. Marcus Messiah Garvey, Noble Drew Ali, Elijah Muhammad all went to the same sector to learn what they learned. And they all came out with different views and all attracted they certain people. You have Jesus, you got Buddha, you got Moses, you got Krishna, you got whoever it is that you like. All of them can give you something. And they all preceded their instructors. And let me say this right quick. I want to say this, I want to throw this in here. We got to stop looking at the messenger and pay attention to the message.
Hey man, say that again. I'm gonna rewind the tape for you. Go ahead, say that again.
We got to stop paying attention to the messenger and pay attention to the message.
Love it, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Instead of looking at instead of saying Malcolm said, we should look at just what was said. You see what I'm saying? We got to let go of that ego. Sometimes we don't follow something because it didn't come from, our religion. It didn't come from our partners. It didn't come from the walk of life. For example, I know when I was younger, I would listen to somebody who could talk my language. So if some rich old white guy came up to me and said, "Hey man, maybe you should do this," I'm like, "Man, I ain't trying to hear that because you can't fit my shoes, homie. Back off." I would take it offensive.
Yeah.
And he was trying to help me.
Yeah.
Like, how are you trying to help? You don't know me. And the whole time when I get up, let me take it to my dad. My dad tell me, "Hey man, you might not want to hang with it." Oh, let's keep it simple. My dad tell me when I was younger, right? He let us listen to music when we wake up. So he'd be like, "All right, you can play who you want." So one of them times I played DMX or I played Biggie. Just two of the ones I remember. He didn't trip on Big Daddy Kane. He didn't trip on Outkast. He didn't trip on Kim. He didn't trip on K Reno. But I played X one time. He said, "David, why do you listen to this trash?" I was like, "Hold up, Dad. You're not from the streets. You don't know what this man talking about." To this day, and not knocking, rest in peace DMX, rest in peace Biggie, all that. Matter of fact, rest in peace Big Pokey. He just passed, one of the Houston legends. I hate that happened. But he said, to this day, I don't even listen to them.
Okay.
He was right the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "They're not telling." If I get in the car at 8 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning, whenever I get in the car and you put on some of that rap music, I get irritated.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like he used to.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And when he got irritated, I used to look at him, "Yo, man, why you not in tune with the real?"
Right.
So sometimes we got to block out our ego.
Right.
Remember that who we talking to has a little bit more knowledge than we do.
Right.
Especially when you an infant.
Right.
And I think whenever you come into somebody's circle, you're automatically an infant. So I'm stepping to you.
Okay.
I might know something on my side,
Mm-hmm.
and you might know something on your side. I'm an infant to what you know.
Right.
Because I ain't been in your shoes.
Right.
But just like you an infant to what I know, because you ain't walked in my shoes.
Right.
I think we got to treat each other like that.
Yeah,
and
man.
Stop basing it off ego.
Yeah, man. We can all learn from each other.
Exactly.
You might know something I don't know.
Exactly.
But I might know something you don't know.
And it's not even might anymore, man. We got to grow up. You know stuff I don't know.
Exactly.
And I know stuff that you don't know.
Call it like it is, man. Yes,
you
sir.
know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
We both know stuff. Flo knows stuff I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna put you on there.
Man, that man know a bunch of shit I don't know.
He was telling me something the other day. He made a damn business a business graph, a business model in under 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you. Under 10 minutes, he made a business model, man.
Yes, sir.
So it's like we got to stop looking at the messenger and look at the message. And I feel like we get blocked sometimes because of who's saying it.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? And you might not like somebody for a certain reason, but they really trying to tell you something that can help you out.
Right.
You know, listen to your parents. If your parents is giving you, I think Brother Yusuf said a divide is too great. That is true. Sometimes I think we do need to divide and conquer, but I'll get to that in 1 second. But we gotta stop. We gotta stop listening to. I'm not even worried about who said what Malcolm said, but what he said resonated with me. It's in the name of my show, Unite. You know what I'm saying? It resonated with me. So, not to give him any more airtime, I think we've given them enough. But to go back to who said what they said about you, if you was discussing Unite, where's your strategy? We've been on the show 45 minutes, and you've already told me we need to have the top 20.
Yeah.
I've expounded on that. There's a game plan already down right now, spiritually speaking.
Yeah.
There's a game plan already down. You know what I'm saying? So we got to stop looking at the messenger, y'all. Pay attention to the message. And then on another half of that, there's a strategy that they use called divide and conquer.
Mm-hmm.
So where they put one person against the other one.
Mm-hmm.
I think we need to start using that to our advantage. Some of us need some division.
We need some division.
We need some division.
Why you say that?
I say that, one, what was said about Real Talk Radio, yourself. Some people ain't really about unification. They're about personification.
Well, that's what they saying about me, man. They say it's all about me, man, but I done sat here a whole hour, man, saying a completely different, man.
Yeah.
So I don't understand, man. I don't understand. But
I think we need to leave the coons outside in the forest and just let them be hunted. You know what I'm saying? And then get the hunters and say, all right, this is how we're going to do it. You know how to get deer meat? Get the deer meat. You know how to get coon meat? Get the coon meat. You know how to get wild geese? You get the wild geese. You know how to fish? You get the fish.
Y'all pay attention. That's what the show is really about.
Exactly.
He's sliding it in on you right now. But that's what the R.A.U.L.I show is. That's what we're in the middle of right here. The R.A.U.L.I show. It's spelled R.A.U.L.Y. It stands for
R.A.U.L.I.
R.A.U.L.I. It stands for Rebooting and Uniting Lost Energies. The man is all about uniting energies that are lost in the wilderness, putting them all together as a team. You might be a great hunter. You might be a great fisherman. You might be a great vegetable crop grower. You might be the CPA. You might be a great lawyer. You might be a judge. Put them all together, and you got a great team. And that's why he brought this to the table today to talk about uniting. Yeah, you might be uniting on your own level, but when you say I'm going to unite with these two guys here, but these two guys here I don't want nothing to do with because they're too young or their business isn't in order or some bullshit like that, man, it's not right, man. Because why? Let me correct myself, because I know y'all good at attacking. This empty ass bottle ain't got no water in it, and you can still sip a little bit of water out of there. You can still get you a drop or two of water out of there. This is a full bottle of water. Yeah, there might be more knowledge in this bottle, this full bottle of water, but you can still get some nourishment from that empty bottle. Ain't no water in there, but it's a drop or two. Look, it's a drop or two. Look at that. It's a drop or two. Oh, we got a caller.
We got a call.
We got a caller. What's happening, caller? Turn them.
What's popping?
Not much, man. This all start Chuck, man.
What's up, Chuck?
What's
Thank
up,
you for
brother Chuck?
calling, man. Thank you for calling.
Yeah,
Chuck,
yeah.
What's on your
going
mind?
man? I'm kind of catching a little bit of it, man.
Chuck, hold your thought. Before you get started, I want you to put your business out there, man. Let artists know, let NR know, let our panel know, anybody listening on our website know what you do.
Okay. First of all, man, I appreciate taking the call. Shout out to Real Talk 100. You know what I'm saying? Always been solid with me. I go by the name of R.A.U.L.I, and I am with Ear Catching Artist Services, which is my company, in which I assist independent artists or all artists help with registering their music, help them understand the business side of the music, marketing, promotion, management, a little bit of just about anything, just connect to pieces. So that's pretty much in a nutshell. And also, I'm a part of the executive team with Loud Music with Eric McKinney, man. So, but outside of that, man, it catching on the services, New Year management, just a little bit into everything. Just helping artists. I think you talk about elevate. My job in the elevation is helping artists to build their foundation, to level the foundation.
Okay, I dig it. I like that. Y'all look up All Star Chuck. What's your question, my man? Or what's your response, or what you want to say?
Well, I was, first of all, I want to say this, man. I know Malcolm, and I know who we're talking about. If I go into the name out there, Miss Lovey. Hasn't had this issue before. Now, what I would suggest, and just my thing, I think first, man, we need to kind of get together and sit down with y'all to, kind of talk it out because I think this was an issue like a year or a year and a half ago. So I would say, man, y'all get somewhere and sit down because I remember I was a part of that because it kind of went down on my page last year on Facebook. Now, as far as elevate, now here's the thing that I want to say that I'm not gonna hold y'all because I'm actually a monkey through myself about to read, but I want to say this. You can't put everything completely on the radio station on. You know what I'm saying? It's up to artists themselves to get out here and research and also learn how to build relationships. Now, as far as the radio stations coming together, you know what? The thing is, it's a ego thing. And honestly, I think every radio station has something they can offer independent artists. But I've said this before that if all radio stations come together, independent radio, online independent, they can control the narrative here in Houston, but also the stations have to be able to offer something to these artists to make them worthwhile, but also too, the artists have to build a relationship with the independent station. Now let's be honest, let's be on some real issue. But a lot of artists, man, like they don't want to spend the money with the independents because they feel like quote unquote that what they gonna do to help me. And then in return the station has to have something tangible to say, hey, they're playing your music, but look, let's do this or let's my business we reach 500 people a week and how about you advertise with us and this and this. It has to kind of go both ways. So but man, Houston can definitely do something. The independent thing to do something, but it's like we have to be able to offer something that is tangible for the artist, but also two artists have to build a relationship with the independent radio station.
I dig that. It got to be a two-way fold. Everybody got to play your part. I dig that. That's nothing but truth right there. Yeah, I dig that. I do think artists need to go out here and research and can't always depend on somebody else to do it for them.
Right.
That don't make any sense. And I do think the radio stations, when they become a conglomerate, got to have something that they can give the artists. Got to be like, hey, if you come with me, I can do X, Y, and Z for you. If you go to him, he could do X, Y, and Z for you. So we can't just come together and sing Kumbaya and don't have nothing to offer. You see what I'm saying? And I agree with that. And I also agree with the fact that you said it needs to be squashed if this has been carrying over for a certain amount of time between the two radio stations.
5 years.
Oh yeah.
5 years. So everything you say, I agree with. I agree. Even if I didn't, it's true. Everything you say is on point. You know what I'm saying? It's on point.
You know, and the thing is, it shouldn't, you know, in a city like this, like I come from St. Louis, Missouri.
Okay.
By the way, of St. Charles, 66. You know, St. Louis is not even 1 million people, right? So the thing is that when I moved here back in 2012, and I see that there's 6.3 million people in Houston, the metropolitan area, and you mean to tell me that people that they can't get something else to, you know, like I said, a couple of radio stations, even if you offer come together and offer promo runs, hey, listen, I got 5 stations right here, right now, that DLT registered, that this, and the only thing you need to do is make sure you got your stuff together. Hey, I tell you what, we're offering promo runs. We can guarantee you at least 5 stations, and each one of these stations, they have a different market of listeners who they cater to. And so this is what their demographic is, and this is what ours is. This. So if you come, you got 4 stations already that's offering a promo run because everybody has a different demographic and different things.
Yeah, I dig that. Now, you want to say something out?
No. Go ahead. It's your show, baby.
No, I dig that, man. I really think that should happen. I think there needs to be a sit down behind closed doors, and each station has to give, hey, this is who I attract. I can attract these people, and then another couple stations do the same thing, like you just said. And then the numbers you was just giving, 6.3 million people.
Yeah.
There's no reason that if you know,
that's all I'm saying,
can't get together and be like, everybody has their own demographic, somebody they can demonstrate something to. So there's no reason why we can't get together and be like, all right, I got them, you got them, you got them. Now the artists got to have their things together, and that's where you come in, is to make sure they have it together. But the artists also have to go out there, because you know everything. If the artists don't know something, you could be doing something for them, and they don't know in which path they're walking. And
but you know what, though, one of the hardest things, and I apologize for you, one of the hardest things about what I do is convincing artists that this is just as important as everything else. Now, I've been in a meeting just here recently with somebody that, you know, has kind of up there with people, and they said, here's the thing, what you offer is definitely what all artists need to have. There's no thing about it, but here's the thing, what's more quote unquote eye candy? Paying Chuck at, you know, a few $100s to make sure your paperwork and everything is in order, or if somebody's offering to get your video on here or get a Spotify playlist, they tend to want to, they tend to want to see that, you know what I'm saying? Which, in all retrospect, is very important that all that stuff needs to be done. But the thing is that the artist will say, well, I really go, I want to see my video on this station, or I want to see this over here, and I don't care about my paperwork. But then down the line, they really find out that, yeah, they paid all this money to do all this and this, but guess what? They're not getting no traction because the paperwork is not in line.
Not in line, man. Not in line at all. And that's what we're all trying to do. We're all trying to get them in line, and you know that as well as I do. Chuck, give a shout out to your business one more time.
Peace out, y'all. You know, if any artist who's listening or in the studio or whatever, if you want to reach out to me, I represent my company called Innergy Artist Services, a artist development company. So you can find me on I want to say Instagram at All-Star Chuck 66. You can find me on Facebook as Curtis All-Star Chuck Bradfield. You can find me also on Twitter at All-Star Chuck 66.
all right, Chuck,
Feel free to DM.
put them in the comments so we can see that, so everybody can see it.
Okay, I'll definitely do that.
Yeah, drop those in the comments so everybody can see it. And everybody with ears heard it, but some people with eyes could see it. That'd be dope.
So, Chuck, one more thing. Chuck, one more thing before you go. This is Malcolm. So you're saying the only way to end this division is to have a one-on-one sit down?
Well, I mean, here's the thing, and let's look at it like this. You got to find out what's the problem. You know what I'm saying? You know, what I would do, I would reach out and be like, hey, listen, obviously we got some differences. Let's see, can we sit down and talk about this? Because, you know, Love is my homegirl. Love is a great person. She's good at what she does. And also, too, Malcolm, you good at what you do. You know what I'm saying? Get to the root and find out what's the common denominator, you know, that's our issue. You know what I'm saying? Let's find out what it is. And if it's something that we can move past and possibly do something, that's fine. Or if not, at least we know let's cut this right here. We agree to disagree, and let's keep it moving. But you know, like for me personally, because I'm cool with both of y'all, and the thing is, I'm looking at this, and I'm like, okay, you know, because sometimes social media, you know, even though that can get somebody's attention the quickest, but sometimes social media can make things kind of spun out of control, even though it's just a word type situation. But at the end of the day, it's like, you know, we're both trying to strive for the same thing. Let's sit down, let's figure it out. Hey, you don't like me, and I don't like you. Okay, we know we don't like each other. We know why. Let's keep it pushing.
I dig that, man. I dig that. Put your information out. Shoot, I'm probably gonna hit you up. Put it on there so I can see it myself.
Yeah, most definitely, man. I'm definitely gonna do that now. I'm gonna hang up, and man, and once again, I appreciate rocking with y'all, and I'll put my information in the chat.
Hey, I appreciate you calling in, though, brother Chuck.
Hey, it's all good, King. Peace, y'all.
Peace to you.
All-star Chuck, man. All-star Chuck, man.
Real quick, what I want to do is put up the video. Put up the one where he said he was on par, and then put up the one where the homesteader was talking also, so they can kind of acquiesce the situation. He said real drink. Oh yeah, and you can call in. What's the number?
832 560 2885. The number to call in is 832 560 2885. This is the R.A.U.L.I show. The Rebooting and Uniting Lost Energies show.
You know what I mean?
This is the star of the show. His name is Innergy. Zulu. You can follow him on Instagram and Facebook.
You know what I'm saying? If there's a fact in it that
man.
is causing the
this is what it was talking about, me, man. I should have done that video.
They came together for the press junket
because I was called. It was said that I play victim.
That's cute that you think that, though.
So that's why I added
But look, so this what I'm saying. This what I was saying. That's why I mentioned that,
y'all. But anyway,
at least if you're striving to be on par with with your peers. So real talk 100 specific.
No, I'm just messing with y'all.
We're striving to check off them boxes.
I said what I said at the beginning of the show.
I feel like
come on in.
Let's
take a look at the video real quick.
Come on in.
And so you can
but you have to be willing to put that work in
to get attention,
and that's what that's part of the division too.
Man, y'all hit that like a love button about 1 million times for the R.A.U.L.I show, man. Hit that like a love button a few times, man. Like the video, share the video all over the world, man.
Actually, look at your contribution to the scene. You ain't done enough. You know what I'm saying? To even be poking your chest out. You like the little brother, like, hey,
you know, yeah, and I mean, and it would be a crazy opportunity for the artist and any artist that was able to come through. So, but at the same time, you know, if it's, you know what I mean, truth is division.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? If there's a fact in it that is causing the division, like that's not going.
It ain't gonna mesh
come
no way.
together.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's not gonna come together. So
They came together for the press junket.
No,
No?
that's not what that was, honey.
No?
That was cute that you think that, though.
No, but look, so this what I'm saying. This what I was saying. That's why I mentioned that. At least if you're striving to be on par with your with your peers. So if Real Talk 100 specifically were striving to check off them boxes, I feel like, yeah, come on in. Like let's you know, you like the little brother, little sister, come on in. But you have to be willing to put that work in. And that's part of the division too, because people ain't checking their ego that you think you're more important than you really are to the game. Not me just saying you're not important. I'm saying that when we actually look at your contribution to the scene, you ain't done enough. You know what I'm saying? To even be poking your chest out. You like the little brother, like, hey, I want to go outside. I want to let me drive. No, you can't drive because you it's not GTA. This is some real shit. When you get in this real automobile, you could die. You know what I'm saying? So
Goddamn, dog.
Get there good, you know.
Nobody.
Actually, you know, like learn the things,
The craft, master
things
the
like
craft,
so,
basically.
So
Definitely master the craft.
I'm saying if they put in work, I would encourage the pull in, the invite.
But this is what I will say. And I say this on the way out. I appreciate everybody showing me love. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Right? I think that if I think you just got to decide what it is you want. Not want, but you got to decide what it is your aim is. Like if your aim is to come together, then you find a way to come together, and you overlook things and you help build and you know pull up.
Humble self.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But you know if that's not the aim, and then, you know
you got out your motive.
Yeah, if that's not the aim, then you know don't play with it either.
Yeah,
don't only get out the way.
I agree.
You know
Stop making salacious commentary about people's personal. You ain't gotta like me. You feel me?
You don't have to like.
You don't have to like me. There's a lot of people that don't like me, but the facts is still the facts, and that you know I'm still what I am, regardless. Like you don't have to like me, but the respect and the ability to communicate, I'm not hard to communicate with. You know. And there's certain shit I just don't play about. So when it comes to this radio shit, I don't play about that shit.
Facts.
You gotta either be right here with me or I don't see you. So don't come for me and don't ask me shit because you have to earn it like I did.
I can't.
All right, y'all saw the show. I mean, y'all saw their show. What they said. Excuse me. Y'all saw everything that was said, and that's why what I said at the beginning about unless you're Mad Hatter or somebody or Hal Jackson or Peter Green, well, let's keep it to people who was alive. Unless you're Mad Hatter or Funky Larry Jones, we really shouldn't be telling somebody to get on our level. I'm not going to go to Def Jam and be like, look, Russell, you need to learn how to sell records. Let me teach you how to run Def Jam. You know what I'm saying? It's not
demand and been there and done that.
It's like he gonna look at me like, why did y'all let him in my office?
Yeah, man.
I could potentially. Okay, so this next part is the young man talking about Malcolm, so y'all can see that also to kind of put everything in perspective. So let's go ahead and.
But while I have you here, you know, I am. Ooh, look at your Jerry, boy! What was that?
Jason, man, Jason used to be with us, man. At Real Talk 100 Radio, man. Is the volume on already?
Hi, Tony.
Oh, I turned it down. I'm sorry.
The trust has been around.
Exactly. From day one, literally.
I'm saying he done been around. He been living life.
Hold on a second. Miss Tori, all you got to do is tap the link in the video description and you'll be able to video in and we'll tap you right on in. Go ahead there, brother.
Yeah, so it's like he done seen a lot of ups and downs and spin arounds in the industry, especially the local community.
Especially the local community.
So question number one, Trust. Do you feel like all radio platforms are equal?
Nah, I think all radio platforms have an equal opportunity. I wouldn't say they are equal.
Okay. So what do you think separates one radio platform from another?
The choices and decisions that each platform chooses to make, pertaining to their business operations.
Yeah, definitely. Goddamn right. Do you feel like the local radio system, whether it's FM, whether it's internet, do you think they are doing us, are rightfully doing us a service? Like, do you think we getting what we supposed to get from radio as artists, or do you think it's more they can do, or that we can do?
It's definitely more. And I just say that just because I remember being a kid thinking that the radio was everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And but back then the radio was doing a lot more. You see the radios, people in the street. It was nothing to be riding down the street, see a 97
vans,
van, 102 jams,
giving out.
They
on the turf with it.
Always got something going on.
The Magic 102 was there.
Yeah, Magic 102, they was heavy. But that's not happening nowhere across the board. I remember, but I do. Yeah, I just don't see a lot of that.
Okay. So we had a I'm gonna say one of my contemporaries. I know what I'm saying, and well, I fuck with him. So Real Talk 100 Radio, right?
Okay.
So Malcolm has been pushing for years. Matter of fact, he even had an event that he had us all come to one time and sign non-disclosures and shit. But he's been trying to push this unity, us radio stations coming together and helping artists. So the thing with that is
some kind of sound.
Yes,
the thing with that is, it's like, for me to link with you, you have to be at least on par with me, trying to get on par with me, or I'm striving to be on par with you for some type of unification. Because if there's no benefit in me being aligned with what you got going on, why would I do it? I'll be wasting time and efforts in a direction that is going nowhere when I could be using that energy towards something more progressive. So
it's live, so
it's a debate. So I feel like, do you think these platforms need to come together, and how would they do so if we're not all on equal standing? Me going back to what you said about the owners and the operators not taking care of their business to get licenses and actually play people music and get people on stages and get people paid royalties. If you're not doing that, the bare minimum, why? You know what I'm saying? Why would I attach myself to that? You know what I'm saying? So,
and then allow you to leave me under the guise of unification. But I end up being the bad guy because I'm gonna say I put the work in. I've done everything that need to be done to do what I am and have done, and we have unified. And because you're so unconnected, you don't even realize that we all work together. You the motherfucker over there by yourself hollering, oh, no one wants to work with me because of her. She's doing it. Like, you know what I mean? I'm saying all this shit to say there are like basic boxes to check here. DRT tracking getting artists paid. As an independent platform, you have responsibilities, and those include creating a bridge for these artists and putting them in spaces they can't get by themselves, letting them rub elbows with people that they wouldn't normally rub elbows. And I pride myself in being like, I know I done put together hella.
All right. Hey, before we continue with the show, I want everybody to know that I make friends. When I make friends, they are my friends. We all know that we're hurt by friends a lot. So the words that were spoken about me in this video did hurt. But I'm gonna keep, how the old folks used to say it, tarry on. I'm gonna keep on keeping on, man.
And you know the old folks used to say also is sweep your own porch before you go around sweeping others.
What? Sweep your own porch, man.
Wow.
Yeah. That's why earlier I was saying when you tell somebody if they on par with you, if share, oh snap, let's. I'm in shock. I'm just not. Oh,
hey
snap.
Man,
this is why I said earlier, and I'm gonna let you talk. My bad, Mal. This is why I said earlier, you wouldn't have had. We got another call. Let's take this call. What's popping? Who we talking with? What's up, brother? Oh, what's up, Yusuf? What's popping? Oh, we good. How you feeling about the show? You got something to say?
Oh yeah, man. I was just calling to add a little input on it. I mean, I'm trying to see where y'all at in the conversation before I add my input in.
We discussing unification, and then we was just playing the videos on how a couple of fellow constituents.
Y'all ain't right, man.
I keep getting my words mixed up.
Y'all ain't right, man.
a couple constituents was talking about Malcolm in the name of unification, and they were really just making fun of him. So, but the main thing is unifying the radio stations. What's your thoughts?
I think honestly, the radio station is pretty much a non-de facto now because there's so many other ways getting your views across. But I also think it's been set up for everybody to be pirated, so it'll be hard to. A lot of things just rocket because you can just take.
Oh.
Everybody else has me record before you can even make a dime off of it. You know, it's the game is getting, getting also to a point to where I'm breaking up.
Oh yeah, it's not your fault. It's cricket.
What I'm saying is the whole industry, I think, is about to be dead. I think the way they're doing the CGI, where they can get second Whoopi Goldberg to play Harriet Tubman in the role. But then with the CGI, use Harriet Tubman to play herself. They use CGI.
You know what? I agree with you, but everything that's dead eventually comes back to life. And I think
I know. I mean, it's gonna come in another form.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah.
I mean, this is where you can plant your seeds and take the form back. I mean, it has to be done.
I agree with you. No, I agree with that. I think that if you do unify, like Malcolm was saying earlier, if you get the top 20 and we work with a special, what I'm saying over here,
Rocky Black. Everybody want to compete and be better than everybody.
Yeah, that's true.
Instead of I want to make you stronger.
Yeah.
I want to make my partner over there stronger. I want to make everybody stronger, but everybody wants to compete. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm definitely down with that. That's the only way we're gonna survive anywhere. I mean, everybody else
Cassandra, give us 2 minutes to call back. Yeah, I agree with you, man. No, and that's what really what we pushing is for. I'm gonna get into this in a minute, but remind me of the chitlin circuit. But I do think we do got to connect, but there's no room for people who are using, in her words, who are using unification as a guise to disrespect other people who are trying to unify. So that's.
Oh yeah, definitely that. I wouldn't definitely go against somebody that's trying to unify. I would go against the people that are changing chromosomes to sell out the people that are trying to unify.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's the biggest obstacle that's faced in that is the people our own that's taking the crumbs to maintain that system that works against.
Truth. Now, I dig that. That's true. Brother Yusuf, we got like 3 calls coming in. Do me a favor, comment and like and stay on the show. And we got to take this next one. But I appreciate you calling, and he had a good point. Cassandra, we're going to go ahead and need you to call back. Damn, calls is coming in.
Much love, man.
Yusuf had a good point, man. I think that through technology, they're trying to kill us off. But through unification, they're not going to be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that's the whole point of unification is to unite. Was it Rocky that said that we fighting with each other?
Mm-hmm.
Barry Gorey said it best. It's good to compete, but don't forget the love. Hey, Domino.
Yeah.
Competition makes you better.
Yeah.
That's another way. Competition is like a vitamin. Do we got another call?
Yeah.
All right. Sister Cassandra, how you doing tonight?
Hey, how y'all doing? This
Lady K. What's up, Sister Nate? How you doing?
Yeah, no, I know, man, I know I didn't just see that.
You did.
My mouth is on the floor.
Oh.
I am so disappointed. I don't even know what to say. Because there's certain people in that room that, man, ain't nobody at that table rolling 6 figures or more than they sleep. Not nobody at that table making 8 figures. I don't see nobody marching. I don't see nobody doing nothing. I got bump elbows with a few people. Okay, so help me out. Y'all have been to more people's stuff, putting more artists on. Y'all have been to people's stuff for free. They don't ask for nothing. Other than guys, you can't unify because we asked you. My brother, this is the problem. I am disappointed. That is the most disappointing and most expensive thing I've ever seen in my life. These are 2 of the most giving people I have ever met. So, Saturday, I am that's okay. That's okay. The right one seen that. The right one seen that now. That's okay. That's okay, because God does not like anything ugly. That was disgusting. And I was trying my best, but I can't believe that. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Let it out.
I appreciate you, Kate.
I'm sorry. I appreciate everything y'all do. I appreciate everything y'all do for artists. I appreciate everything y'all do for people who want a start. It doesn't matter what level y'all are on or anybody else when it comes to unity. Y'all believe in bringing people together, and it is beautiful. How I am speaking. Like, they ain't seen nothing. I'm really speaking.
Thank you, Kate. Thank you. That I'm not up here trying to get all the limelight. I mean, I won't.
No, you never are. Y'all never are beautiful. That's what's beautiful about it. Y'all never are those kind of people. Y'all show up to people's events. Y'all showing love. Y'all videoing. Y'all put, even if nobody else bring your face to pull up to most of these events, y'all are there. And you want to say things like that. How does that help? How does that help? How does that help? How does what he's saying help anything?
Mm.
Not to reach back. If that's the case, if you feel you so high above me, why wouldn't you do it with me? Even if you felt like it was to raise us up too.
Bingo. Bingo. It's about building the community here at Real Talk 100 Radio.
Every day.
We don't know everything, and we don't mind giving the knowledge that we do have, and we're just saying, hey, come together and share the knowledge, and we will be the plug. There will be no more searching for the plug like everybody's doing.
Oh my God.
So
I'm sorry.
I appreciate.
Don't apologize.
I hadn't seen that, y'all. I'm sorry. I was still looking around trying to handle some stuff. But man, I watched that in shock. Like,
and I still and K, I, they might be mad and ready to fight right now, but it ain't nothing but it ain't it ain't nothing but love here though.
There's the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. Like I said, I've seen y'all in more events than I've seen any of them. And y'all show no love to people. Y'all was in my fashion show. Y'all been in it's just about anything I've ever put on. Y'all support me. So baby, let me tell y'all something. Ain't nobody gonna come for y'all. Nobody's gonna come for y'all, and I'll feel okay. Ain't nobody gonna do this. I don't care. That is disgusting. That is disgusting. Ain't none of us rolling on millions. Ain't none of us sitting up there building those schools. Ain't none of us doing it. Y'all are. Y'all be giving away. And y'all do so much. Y'all
we have to release the line in just a second. We have to release the line. I appreciate your call. In your appreciates the call, but I have to ask you one thing. He might have might have a question for you too. But my question for you is this: knowing us the way you know us, after being verbally attacked and downgraded and degraded the way we have been, what do you suggest my approach be from this time forward? I already have my own idea. I'm gonna keep stepping. I'm gonna keep stepping like a proud rooster. And but
if I ain't nobody, why you talking about me? Because if I ain't nobody, why you talking about me? So, well, it don't matter if it's good or bad.
I like her energy.
Also, well, there you go. I'm on your platform. You can talk all the crap you want to say, hey, but you got my name all in your mouth. And now people gonna be looking for who is Malcolm? Who is this dude he's talking about? Who is Real Talk 100 Radio? Thank you for the followers, homie. That's all you do. Thank you. So keep on trucking. Keep on doing what you do. Keep on showing up. Keep on smiling. Keep on making people better. Keep on supporting small businesses because that's what you do. Because you ain't too big to support small businesses. You're not too large to be at the small people show. You ain't too hustling to not take a free shot out here just to make sure somebody get on. Don't tell me what a guy is because I see you doing. They can go down your page. Don't resonate people stuff. Don't let none of that save you. None of it. I use my platform for it too, honey. Don't worry. They did the right one solid. Don't worry. The right one solid. That's all I gotta say, my brother. You keep on doing what you do. You keep doing what you do because God don't like us.
Hold on, Inyar, did you have something for her?
I just want to express I like your energy. You're getting me hyped up right now, and this apple juice is getting me amped up even more. So, but I'm glad you called in to show the kind of love Malcolm had for you, to let people know that Malcolm's not out here. He's not. Yeah, he ain't chucking and jiving. Yeah, he's not egotistical. He's not trying to. He's not trying to play a role just to get someone to follow him. He's not just out here shouting to the crowd. And that's ridiculous. But I'm glad they hear your emotion, and I'm glad Malcolm was able to feel that, because that's why I was saying what I was saying. Oh, do me a favor, Sister K. Put your information in the comments so we can see when your live is and what fashion you bring to us, so we can promote that. Can you do that for me?
The flyer.
Put the flyer on there for me.
Her flyer. We're gonna put your flyer up here in a minute. Go ahead and tell them. Go ahead and tell them what kind of business you're in. We're gonna search for your flyer and put it on here right now.
Man, I'm Lady K. Jones. I have a bridal boutique. I have a fashion. I'm really literally building my fashion mecca right now. So, I'm a comedian, I'm a singer, songwriter. I do a little bit of everything. I'm even at home, shopping for dresses around me. I'm telling you, I do it from wherever I stand. I love what I do. I spread love wherever I go. And just like he's showing love to me right here tonight, like this is what they do. They don't ask for anything. They ain't telling me I need to give them $1 million. They are always forever supporting those big and small businesses, man. If you just go down their page, it's nothing but love. You never hear them talk about nobody else out here. You don't hear that. You don't hear that. So for her to even say a guy, do you even know her personally? Do you even know me? Who are you to say what is a guy? Who is she anyway? Anyway, we'll talk about that on my line because you said you were doing
Tasha Mack.
So anyway, I'll be on my line.
Great show. Tasha Mack on this mother.
I'll be tuning in. I will definitely be tuning in. No problem. No problem. Remember to put your stuff on the comments so we can see what it is. 510. Please call back. 510. Please call back. You didn't miss nothing, Brother Yusuf. What's up, cuz? You just landed? You got to hit me up. I'm talking on 2 platforms.
All right.
Tell me if you enjoy the show. I like to hear that because when the community can speak for you, matter of fact, the community about to speak right now. What's popping? 510, give us your name, what you do. If you don't do nothing, give us your name, where you at, and let us know how you feeling.
What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing tonight?
I'm good. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing all right, OG. I've been following y'all for a while on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. I'm a producer, independent, writing songs. So eventually I'm about to go ahead and make myself an artist. So I guess I can have a producer, rapper, or whatever.
Okay, I dig
I've
it.
been out here to El Paso, and I'm from the Bay Area originally.
Oh, that's Rocky.
And you know what I'm saying? And I've been heavily influenced by the Southern music culture. You feel me? So to actually see that and hear those words get spewed out there on airwaves, it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. Because the thing about it is, I preach independence. You feel me? That's the route I'm taking. I don't care about the major labels. So when people see independents tear each other down, it makes it work for us. It makes it work for us as a people to make it because all we have is each other. We're a small community.
Real.
We are a small community. So when the powers that be see that, it makes it easier for them to shit on us. Especially when you see younger people disrespecting the OGs that's been doing this shit longer than them. They got more cool and it's fluid. Like, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? Like, that is downright disrespectful. That shit should not be tolerated. You know what I'm saying? So all I got to say is keep pushing the hard line, OG. I love you, man. I ain't never met you in person or seen you in real life, but I love what you do because I'm an independent myself, man. So trust me, I rock with you 100%. Real talk 100, man. That's where it's at. You know what I'm saying? I just want to just get on here and just say those words and just show love, man, and just show respect. You feel me?
Is this right?
Let you know that I'm disgusted with those people that did that shit, man. You feel me? And that's the type of shit that makes me not ever want to be around them or work with them at all. You feel me? I'm heavy on first impression. And that was my first impression of that radio station. You believe that shit?
Damn.
Hearing that shit for 30 seconds, it disgusted me. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck them. That makes me want to rock with y'all even harder. You know what I'm saying? Because I love the underdog. You feel me? I'm for the underdog, man. So you know what? Push that motherfucking shit, man. Fuck the haters. Fuck the doubters. That's what my mama, nigga. You gonna win, man. I love you, bro. Real shit, man.
Rock.
Rocky.
We don't take that shit, man. We are all about looking out for one another.
Huh.
You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, and I'm gonna tell you something. People don't know that the Bay Area is heavily connected and rooted to the South.
Yo.
A lot of our OCs, our aunties, our mamas, and that my grandfather was Texas, so it's in my blood. He's from Port Arthur. You understand me? So
Hold
you
up,
see
man.
that type of shit going on, man. That's fucked up, bro. That is fucked up.
Yo, hold up.
Hey, Rocket, we're gonna start playing the theme song from the movie Rocket in a minute, man. If you keep on, man.
Right now, man. I'm serious. Y'all know it, man. So you know what, man? Look, keep doing your thing, man. And I'm gonna keep supporting. I'm gonna keep tapping into your lives. Y'all got some real shit, and y'all keep it all the way 1,000. I love that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I love y'all, man. One day.
Appreciate it.
Rocky, do me a favor, my man. Do you have any links to your music?
I Tiger, man. Shit, stay on the ass, man.
You said you what?
I Tiger, man. Stay on the ass, OG. Fuck it.
Appreciate it, Rocket.
Man, appreciate that. If you got any links or want to promote your stuff, put it on here so we could push it. And your words were more than motivation, brother. That boy, you gonna make me go out and make a diss song the way you was talking. And on top of that, I got a comment. He's right about that Cali Texas connect, because a lot of them Cali brothers used to come through Texas, and a lot of the Texas brothers used to go up to Cali. Big Mike expounds on that on some of his stuff. MC8 expounds on that and some of his stuff.
Snoop Dogg got on.
Because tell him who, Mr. 3
Let me say this. I got a buddy. Let me add my camera real quick so y'all can see me. I didn't want to be in this show tonight. I'm just operating, but real quick. I have a non-exclusive right now, non-exclusive documentary for all those who knows Mean Green. Me and my boy Judah hit me up and hired me to produce a documentary for Mean Green. For all those who do know and all those who don't know, Mean Green is suffering from stage 4 cancer. Mean Green is a pioneer in Houston, Texas, that put on Snoop Dogg. Man, I wish Judah was here right now, because I'm learning as I'm building this content. I'm learning who Mean Green was and how well connected he was to the West Coast. Like you said, Snoop Dogg, there's an actual video where Snoop Dogg says, yeah, Mean Green's my motherfucking dog. He was the first person to put me on to Texas in Houston. You know what I'm saying? And that was when he got to No Limit with Master P.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He got on. Snoop Dogg got big because he came here.
Yeah.
From Cali. So what you're saying is facts.
Check this out. The Chronic wouldn't have been the Chronic if it wasn't for a lot of Houston, Louisiana cats going up there. Research that. Research how much Big Mike and them influenced and affluenced a lot of that Cali stuff back in the 90s even. Look up Mr. 3-2 also, because Mr. 3-2 influenced the Snoop a lot. So
what are they doing? Talking in the background? Turn your phone down or something.
But yeah, hey, I appreciate your call, brother Rocky, and we're gonna be looking for your music coming out here soon. Put your information up in the chat.
Okay, for sure, man. I love y'all, man. Appreciate you having me, man.
Hey, appreciate the love, and we love you too.
Appreciate you, Rock. Appreciate you.
Sure.
West Texas is in the building. Rocky Black on Instagram and Facebook. His name is in the comments. Y'all follow Rocky Black, y'all.
Man, he sparked something. He sparked something, man. One, I want to see that what I said at the beginning of the show, I wasn't saying it out of malice, but what was said about Malcolm and Real Talk 100 Radio was out of malice. It was out of envy. It was out of jealousy. And set that aside, because I don't want to give them no more airtime. I want to give Real Talk and Malcolm and R.A.U.L.I Radio all the airtime. We about unifying people. You know, even if the show was named Loop to Loop, we about unifying people. And I got to go back to what he said about Cali Connect, man. There's a lot. If y'all research, he got me. When he said that, he got me. I know sometimes when I say so, people be like, oh, I don't believe that. MC8 did an interview too. I can't remember who it was with, one of these big time radios, where he even said his people was from Texas. If you look at the Harlem Renaissance, there we go. It was the Renaissance when a lot of people from Texas went up to Chicago and Harlem because they thought it was a better way of living. That's when your culture kicked in. That's when you start getting the zoot suits and the dancing and all the culture they have now. And it also flourished over in California, New York, all those places. So what he's saying is nothing but truth. And we might not get a lot of credit, but we hold the credentials to that.
Oh, so, man.
I just want to put that out there.
Oh, man.
I guarantee you, if you from New York, Chicago, California, wherever, you got people in Texas, Louisiana. I guarantee it. You know what I'm saying? Everything rises from the bottom. And according to this map, Texas is at the bottom of the map. So Rocky was on point with that. He got me started. You know what I'm saying? He got me started on that. Back to you, Malcolm, because I'll be on that all night. I'll keep going.
Okay. Okay. Come on with it. What you got for me? What you got for me?
Okay.
We got about 20 minutes left in the show. Let's get it.
Okay. I want to. How do you feel about Acres Homestead? How do you feel about him? Because do you guys have history? Do you and also Gangster? What's his name? Him. Do you two have history? How do you feel about them before?
Oh!
2-part question. How do you feel about them before the video, and how do you feel about them now?
Them boy put me on the spot tonight, man. Say, you know, I can't do nothing but be real. I've been put on the spot, so I'm gonna answer it from the heart, man. I love them boys, man. I love them boys, man. You know, men don't always see eye to eye. Men see things differently. That's just the way God set it in action, set the plan in motion. You know, men ain't gonna always think the same, but love don't change, man. I just don't understand why I've been put under the microscope like this. We all have weaknesses. We all have weaknesses. We all have strengths. And I just don't, you know, you asked me a pointed question. How do I feel? I still got love for my boys, man. I mean, you know, it hit me straight in the heart when, you know, I don't want to touch too much on specifics, but you know, a lot of things go on behind closed doors that a lot of people don't know about and they don't see and we don't necessarily talk about, you know, and that hinders us from, you know, being outside as it was described in the video that we put on the screen. You know, we can't always be outside, you know, because some things are happening inside that are hindering us from being on the scene all the time. But that doesn't lessen the love. That doesn't take away from the love of the industry that we have. You know, all that, you know, talk about our business ain't in order, you know, hey, you know, everybody has, like I said already, I don't mean to sound like a broken record, but everybody has weaknesses in their structure. I don't care if we sitting in a building right now that's approximately, I believe, 7-8 stories tall. This building has weaknesses. You know, they build it with reinforcement steel and reinforcement metals and concrete, and it can still fall down. You know, so I'm gonna relate that to a man. I'm just a man. You know, I have weaknesses. You got weaknesses. He got weaknesses. That's what the show is about. I hate to keep going back to the show, but the show is about, hey, you might have weaknesses. I might have weaknesses, but you got strengths. I got strengths. He got strengths. He got strengths. She got strengths. And we can all come together with them strengths and become the plug, man. That's all I want to do is be the plug. I want to be the plug. I see, you know, my boy Plies. I love Plies, man. Plies say they'll run off with the plug in a minute. They'll run off with the plug. I love that song, by the way. I love Plies, man. I can watch Plies all day, man. Plies say they'll run off with the plug. I'm not trying to run off with the plug, man.
Yeah.
You know, it was some comments made in the video where, you know, I can't give up all the knowledge I done soaked in after 10 years in the industry. Hey, man, I'm not trying to soak up. I'm trying to give too. We've been in the game 8 years. I'm trying to give everything that I've learned in a melting pot. Let's just say a melting pot. We got a big old gumbo pot right here. Got a big old gumbo pot, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring the crab.
Yeah.
You gonna bring the sausage.
Yeah.
He gonna bring the rice and the okra. Somebody else gonna bring some else. We gonna dump it all in this pot, man. You ain't got to go and spend no $300 so we can have some gumbo. A big pot. I ain't talking about one of them little bitty pots. That you boil eggs in. Nah, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna cost about $300 to make a big gumbo pot. Full of, you know, gumbo, good real gumbo. So I'm trying to relate this to gumbo, y'all. This is the music industry. It's a huge industry. It's H-Town. The man said earlier there's 6.3 million people right here. All I'm saying, man, when I say follow me, is we can target these 6.3 million people and take artists to the next level by just bringing all the contents, the ingredients, and putting it in this big old gumbo pot that stands approximately this tall. Y'all can't really see on the screen, but it stands, what's this, about 40 inches?
Yeah.
Let's just say 40 inches tall, and let's just say 40 inches wide also. Bring your ingredients, and let's be strong together and be the plug, man. But to answer your question, I know I'm venting right now.
Vent.
But it all comes down to the man's question. Love don't stop, man. I love everybody who has something bad to say about me, even my arch enemy, you know. My arch enemy, I don't know how we became arch enemies, but the woman can't stand me, man. I never did nothing to her.
It's your looks, Malcolm.
I got love for you, girl. I got love for them dudes, man, over there that's working with you. If I verbalized it wrong, hey, forgive me, man. But it's all love. I want to work, and I want to build artists up. I want to build you up, and I want to build me up. It ain't all about Malcolm. It ain't all about Real Talk 100 Radio. What did you say?
Oh, this last video gonna hurt.
Oh, the last video gonna hurt. What did I know?
I
I've
was
been
saying
venting
this
a
last
lot.
video gonna hurt because you love them. I don't know them to love them, so they get that godly love. I love you because you're human. I love you because I have to.
Man, say agape. You got that agape?
That's it.
You got that?
I don't know you. I don't know you. And when I approached y'all with the same things y'all tried to attack with statures of credentials, there was no matchup. So this last video gonna hurt. And yeah, it's for me. This last video ain't Malcolm. This is me making the address in this last video.
I'm scared. I don't know what the man finna play. What you finna play, man?
Man, drop that video.
Hey, man, y'all share this video worldwide. Share this video about 1 million times. We want everybody to know what's happening at Real Talk 100 Radio. We want everybody to know who this man is right here. Innergy Zulu of the R.A.U.L.I radio show. R.A.U.L.I stands for Rebooting and Uniting Lost Energy. Y'all give him a follow at R.A.U.L.I radio show on Instagram right now, and Innergy Zulu. We'll be right back, man. I don't know what they finna play, but I'm interested. Show me, man. What's going on? Hit that love button. Hit that like button.
Right, because of me, people come here and network. We do shows, like created opportunities for 10 years. Got artists paid. So when you tell me, oh, I'm just like you, I'm offended. How dare you? The gall, the nerve, the audacities. You understand? I said it, Slim.
It's simple. It's simple coming from Slim. Our radio stations, online radio stations, we are not the same. We're not on the same levels to this shit. it takes time, effort, hard work to get to a certain platform for people to respect you for what you are and who you are, and also your personality, who you is as a person as well.
Yeah.
That has a lot to do with it as well. I try to keep my name clean out here in these
Ain't no
streets.
smut on your rep.
Right on. All my brand.
Yeah,
and I'm protected with my life.
Yeah.
With that being said, I'm not gonna have no bullshit ass radio station, Real Talk 100, attached to my motherfucking name. It ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So I can't say how we can do it. It's not going to happen.
All right, hold on, but I'm coming from the other aspect.
So
go ahead, Trust.
So you asked the questions. Should you said should they come together?
Yeah.
And then you said if they should, how can they come
together?
All right. I say in the name of the artist, most definitely they should come together because a together situation would
people. I know people that met because of me. People come here and network. We do shows, like created opportunities for 10 years. Got artists paid. So when you tell me, oh, I'm just like you, I'm offended. How dare you? The gall, the nerve, the audacities. You understand? I said it, Slim.
Yeah.
It's simple coming from Slim. Our radio stations, online radio stations, we are not the same. We're not on the same levels to this shit. It takes time, effort, hard work to get to a certain platform for people to respect you for what you are and who you are, and also your personality, who you is as a person as well.
Yeah.
That has a lot to do with it as well. I try to keep my name clean out here.
Ain't no smut on your rep.
Right on. All my brand.
And
I'm protected with my life. With that being said, I'm not gonna have no bullshit ass radio station, Real Talk 100, attached to my motherfucking name. It ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So I can't say how we can do it. It's not going to happen.
All right, hold on, but I'm coming from the other aspect.
So
go ahead, Trust.
So you asked the questions. Should you said should they come together? And then you said if they should, how can they come together? All right. I say in the name of the artist, most definitely they should come together because a together situation would
Big Mouth, how you feeling after you saw that, man?
It like I said off camera, man. The shit hurt, man. I do all I can to show love. Real Talk 100 Radio does all we can to show love, all that's humanly possible to show love, man. So to hear your contemporaries, to hear people who you support and who support you talk down on you like that. I mean, bullshit radio station, man. I mean, I don't know. I don't understand, man. I don't understand, man. Long story short, I don't understand how we can be called a bullshit radio station when we're just like everybody else trying to make it. We're trying to make it as a station. We're not trying. I'm sorry.
You're making it.
We're making it as a station. We're all trying to find ways, innovative ways to make it as a radio station, to bring new plays to the table, to take not only us to the next level, but our radio shows, businesses that are associated with us, artists that are associated with us. We're steadily trying to find innovative ways to take everybody to the next level. We're all doing this, but I'm fake. I'm a bullshit radio station. Real Talk 100 Radio, man. You think we spend all this money? You see all this shit behind me, man? This shit costs, man. This shit costs. This studio costs. I'm not gonna put the numerics out there, but the studio costs. The program you're watching us on costs. Our truck getting wrapped costs. All kinds of things cost around here, and y'all think we're a bullshit station. I don't think it's fair, man. I don't think it's fair, man. I don't think it's fair at all. But the love still remains, man. I can't allow what I just heard, what I'll continue to hear, steer me from being me.
Two things real quick. One, Creative Customs, if you like this shirt.
Okay.
If you like this shirt, my man Flo is a fucking genius. I'm not gonna spell it right now because I'll misspell it. Is a genius. Matter of fact, can you got it in the camera? He made this. This is a dope shirt right here. So if you need any merchandising for whatever you do, I know Mission Lady had a fashion show. If you want some business cards, if you want a shirt so you can wear it around and push your business, Creative Customs. Definitely, we got another call.
Yes.
Come on, let's get it. What's up? You live on R.A.U.L.I radio show, Real Talk Radio. Give us your name, why you calling, and if you got a business, let us know what it's about.
Hey, Malcolm, it's Angela. How are you?
Hey, Angela. I'm fine. How are you, y'all? This is Angela Vieira. I believe this is Rob V's wife. Rob V is a local R&B singer in Houston, Texas. What you got for us, Angela?
Sir, I just want to tell you that you are amazing. You and Lisa do amazing things in this community. Me and Robert were, kind of interested in the situation because we didn't know what was going on, and we were discussing it, and even Robert was hurt. He was like, we've known you guys for quite a bit, and we've been on both radio stations, yours and hers, to do kind of promotions and stuff like that, and so it bothers. It bothers both of us, because we know how hard you and Lisa work. We have been in your studio. You've always shown love to Robert, and he holds that very dear to him. For him being in the industry, for him being Hispanic, singing an artistry that predominantly, within the R&B, scenario, he always shows gratitude for the fact that you and Lisa have always invited him, have always shown love to him, have always shown, have always played his records and put in, helped him promote his stuff. So we wouldn't be where we are today if it wasn't because of you and Lisa. Because you guys have always been, a part of our family. So I just want to tell you that we are completely grateful. We're humbled. We're always trying to chime in and share and promote, your radio station as much as we can. Whenever you guys are doing events, we're always trying to, do whatever we can to make it like you guys try to make it to any of ours. So I just want you to know that you have our support, and we're very supportive in anything that you do and anything and anywhere you go. So whatever ideas you come up with and you need help with anything, you just let us know, and we'll be there.
Thank you, Angela. We're thinking about I think I already spilled the beans with Rob V, but we're thinking about bouncing off of our initial idea with a R&B cipher. And that's free game. I want everybody to step their game up. Everybody. It was a secret at first, but I want everybody to. I'm gonna shut up for right now. Angela, I thank you. I thank you for calling in. I thank you for the love. I thank you for that shout out. I appreciate that for real. Thank you.
Appreciate you
Put
calling in,
put Angela, you still there?
Yes, sir.
Make sure you put Rob V's hottest song in the
Yeah.
comments. One of his links. Make sure.
I will definitely do that.
All right.
Every time you always tell me the same thing, so I got you.
All right. All right. Appreciate it.
Beauty to the world.
Man, I want to say,
Let's blow some people up, man. Take them to the next level for real.
Malcolm put a video
Friday
out
night,
saying he
man.
wanted to unite radio stations.
Friday.
And when I saw that video, I expounded on it on my show last week because I thought it was meaningful. I thought it had a point. I thought it was useful. I thought it was nutritious. We got another call? Oh, snap. Let's get it in.
You had him talking over the video. They couldn't hear him, could they?
What's going on, caller? Give us your name, where you're calling from, your business, and let us know what you want to say.
You know, the one and only unique business, aka South Line Steppers, they got some county.
Say it one more time for me.
Oh, that's okay. I know who you are. Yes, ma'am. What's up, girl?
Yeah, you know who I am.
She a dancing motherfucker, boy.
He said you could dance your shoes off.
Oh yeah, I will.
That's her right there.
Yeah.
Denton Alicia.
Okay, cool.
I called because I had something to say about that. As long as you've been knowing me, I was line dance, never got paid for it. I love doing my food. But then I started, being a lot more artists. I'm like, I got a lot of artists on my Facebook page as friends now. I don't really face. So now I'm like, people saying, maybe you want to, get promotions, from an artist. I said, you need to try that. So I had asked somebody, about the music, and about putting everybody's name, music on the radio stations, and it was like, it was gonna be kind of hard to do. So now you see on my Facebook page, every artist that's on my Facebook page as a fucking, I'm like at least when their songs out. So everybody can see. So that's what I'm at. So when you say, there's artists out there, I feel the same way, and that's what I'm trying to do.
Huh.
So what they say, I'm like, if we come together, it can be done a lot quicker.
Huh.
Everybody don't think the same, they don't do the same thing, they don't move the same way. But if you've got an idea, the next thing got an idea, we can cook a whole lot of stuff.
Huh.
But us as who we are, I was trying to block the next person from doing something, from being good, you know what I'm saying? And that's just something we deal with. Nobody wants to see everyone come up.
Nope.
That's true. Crabs in a bucket.
They don't want to come up. They don't want to do better than they do. And I don't see wrong with your ass. So, let's come together, and I want to see so up there on being too good like the rest of us.
Yeah. Yes, man.
I don't got the intention to be there, but if ain't nobody, they do shows everywhere else, and if you know anything about music industry, your own comment back there. You go somewhere else.
That's so buddy, huh? I dig it. I dig it.
But we supposed to be our own home first, our own town first, our own town, our own community first. So they don't have to go to another place to get recognized.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Hey,
What you say? The last thing you say?
I said, I've been dancing with you though.
I'm gonna have to. I had to take a break. I got to get hip replacement, but I'm gonna dance with you again soon.
She said, "Ooh."
We got the okay group 7 soul shows at Circuit Daily Galaxy. So we're working on that, working on the rodeo event in August. So I'm kind of getting down here, and so we're gonna work on doing Houston and Gadsden County artists first to see them on the rodeo so they can get their music out there.
Yes, ma'am. Tell them where to follow your dance team at right now. Don't you have a page, right?
It's my regular page, Lisa Benton.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You and calling from Texas City or League City, right? Texas City. That's what I remember. Y'all follow her, y'all. She's a dancing queen. Y'all hear me?
Dancing
Her,
queen.
her and everybody. Thank you. Thank you for calling in, and thank you for the love.
I think I appreciate you calling. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you take your head and let's keep it moving. If you leave me, you know how to help you. You leave me, I'm willing to help, and let's get it going. I'm with y'all.
Thank you. Thank you. Much love.
Yo, gangster Thug Ghoster is in the building. Mr. Myers, give us a call, man. You was one of the ones in the video. Give us a call if you want to. One of your constituents is on the radio. We discussing what was said about being on constituents. Yeah, constitutes. There we go. Contemporary. That's what he said. Contemporaries. Let me tell you what I said. Is he on here still? What I said earlier was you was talking about being on par, and I was saying that Elijah didn't tell Malcolm to be on par. Louis Farrakhan didn't tell Khalid to be on par. Shoot, let's take it. Bird and Magic didn't tell Jordan to be on par. Bird, Magic, Isaiah. They weren't on par before they became what they were. So if you're not Funky Larry Jones, oh damn, that made me feel bad.
Well wishers.
Man,
this is just a response.
Thank you. This is just a response, man. Whatever's happening where you at, I hope that you cool from the heart. I hope that you cool, man. I really don't even want to.
Yeah, especially what happened to our boy, man.
Yeah, I don't want
Big Pokey.
Yeah,
you're in the hospital, man. Much love to you, man.
So let me reframe what I'm gonna say. I was saying if you're not on the same level as a Funky Larry Jones or a Mad Hatter or a Hal Jackson or a Petey Green, then you really don't have no right to speak on other people because all of us are in the same boat. So if you're not riding on the Titanic and you sitting in the canoe and we sitting in the canoe, we shouldn't be talking down on each other. We should be trying to put our canoes together and paddle and get to that island. So whatever's happening at the hospital, I hope you cool, man. I hope you and your family, whatever's going on, is cool. But that was my response to what you said on there about that, Brother Meyer. So I hope you good. That was the response. That's what we're talking about. But that's what this show. Come here, boy. That's what this show is about today, man. We want to unify. We're not talking down on nobody. We're not trying to make our. Hey, look, the wifey about to come in. The wifey and the son. You want to come to me?
This show, for those of you who are just now tuning in, this show was, filled with love, but at the same time,
respond. Yeah,
it is
responding to hate,
responding to some things that we didn't necessarily agree with, and that is censoring my words, y'all. We're just trying to, like my boy Rodney the King said, man, can't we just all get along?
Can we all just get along?
Can we all just get along, man? I'm trying to take your radio station, my radio station, and all the artists in Houston to the next level. It's cool that y'all are working with each other, but hey, man, we kind of been, not only us, not only Real Talk 100 Radio, but I've talked to other promoters, I've talked to other radio stations. It's wrong for radio stations and promoters to kind of ostracize other radio stations, ostracizing other promoters when we can all work together, man. That's all I'm talking about, man. It's all over Houston, man. I'm sick of talking about it. I'm in the mud. We're not in the mud all the time anymore. Like I said earlier in the show, sometimes life takes over and we can't be in the mud. We can't be outside all the time. And that's what's happening right now, going in a kind of a transition. But when we are in the mud every night with music artists, with music promoters, with DJs, with other radio station heads, and they saying, man, that clique over there don't fuck with us. I don't want to fuck with them. Man, we get tired of that shit, man, at Real Talk 100 Radio, man, and it's time to put all that shit to the side, man. I don't care if you've been in the game 20 years. I only been in the game 8. 4 as a radio station and 4 as a radio station host. I don't care if you've been in the game 20, 30 years. We can still, like I said earlier, to Innergy Zulu, get a big old gumbo pot.
I want some gumbo.
I can bring the crab and the sausage. You can bring the okra, rice if you want to. Whatever you want to put in a gumbo pot, man. And let's have a good bowl of gumbo and take some motherfuckers to the next level, man. That's all I was saying. For all of this to come out the way it came out, kind of hurts. But I'm gonna keep. I'm a stepper. I'm a stepper. I was taught at a young age, son. I don't care what they say about you. Stick your chest out like a proud rooster, a proud peacock. You know how proud peacocks stick their chest out, and them flowers go to whack. Yeah, hey man, that's me, man. I'm gonna walk right through all that talk, man.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I'll walk through it. Oh, you want to go ahead? Go ahead.
He said he voiced a willingness to unite with Real Talk Radio with others because he messes with Malcolm and Lisa, yet he gets the opposing side too. All I'm gonna say is the reason I said what I said when I heard you say is you have to be on par with somebody, and I feel like none of us have that deposition to go to the judge with to say that we're on par with the judge. So, or in other words, none of us can say that we're on that level. How do you feel about that, Malcolm?
I agree, because I don't know why others got into the radio game, but we got into the radio game because an artist came to us and said, I'm not going to mention any names. It has nothing to do with the station we're talking about, but they came to us and said, hey, I have management. I'm an artist. I'm talented. I have management. I'm paying them every month, and they're fucking me every month. I need help. I don't know where to go. That's why we got in the game 8 years ago. We thought we had the idea then. We thought we had the game plan then to help this artist, but we quickly realized that there was a lot to learn 8 years ago. Now, in that 8 years, we've learned quite a bit. Do we know everything? No.
Yeah.
But goddamn, don't nobody know everything.
You know, and that's the thing. We can't sit over here. I don't care if you're 120 years old. You still learn something new about the grain of the sand every day. You know, and so you can't sit over here and say, he don't know this, he don't know that, because he can sit over here and say, you don't know this and you don't know that. And I can sit over here and say, you don't know this and you don't know that. Let's take this to a new level right quick. If you're in a relationship with your woman and she tell you don't do something, and you say, well, you don't do this, you can either get into an argument or you can acquiesce each other's energies and say, okay, you're right about this. For example, I'm gonna use myself for example. She come from a 2-parent household. I come from a 1-parent household. She gonna say something that I don't know.
You ain't never seen it, never experienced
I've never seen it. I don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
Well, we supposed to work together. With who? What are you talking about?
Wasn't nobody there.
Well, yeah, exactly. Me and my pops did this. What you talking about right now?
Wasn't nobody there.
A partner.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I got partners who got 1-parent household. That's what you attract. So if I'm sitting over here, I gotta learn her language. So, Brother Myers, I think we probably the same age. I don't know your age, but either we in that same vicinity, or we, you know, a couple numerals apart. And Malcolm is his age. He's 23, right?
Yeah. Yeah. 23.
He's 23.
Look, 2, 3.
You know, add 2 plus 3. But anyway, he's 23 years old, right? So for us to go out here and talk about him instead of helping him, Brother Myers, you could probably tell me something that I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So there's nothing wrong with competition. I'm not discussing competition. I'm discussing respect. You know what I'm saying? I'm discussing respect. To go on there and say you mess with the brother, but then say you got to be on par. That's low-key disrespect. And that's all I was saying. And Real Talk 100, I'm here at they building. So as a man, I'm telling you, compete your hardest. Put it down. You know what I'm saying? Give it all to him. I see the talent in you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking your talent. I'm not knocking how you present yourself. That's dope. That's funky. That's fresh. That's why he messed with you. Same thing with Acres Homestead Slim. He messed with you, but since you on here, I'm gonna talk to you.
Boy, you caught it, man. Acres home one more time, man. He gonna come through that screen.
Look,
man.
I'm gonna be around. I know. I gotta put out the phone real quick, but
Being funny, y'all.
I'm just cracking a couple jokes. I'm driving and two-stepping.
We got the knee slappers too.
Real. So as my
we got them knee slappers too.
He said we don't have to unify to aid. We do have to unify to aid and assist. I'm not saying don't compete, but we got to unify. So if you want to compete out there in front of everybody, you still got to be working with your brother. You can't disrespect nobody.
I don't want to compete.
You know what I'm saying? He doesn't want to compete, but if you want to get up there and show what you got, I understand that. Jordan had to decimate Bird, had to decimate Magic, had to decimate. Well, he didn't decimate Isaiah. Isaiah always got.
That was a fight.
Yeah, that was a fight.
Dog fight.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You had to show what you had to now. When Magic came in, or not when Magic, when Jordan came in 85, or what was it, 83? Whenever it was, when Jordan came in, now his contemporaries, his constituents, is like, yo, Jordan is the truth, not constitutes. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all ain't shit, man.
Now, Magic can sit over here and say, yo, Jordan is where it's at. Bird will say Jordan is where it's at. You know, Kareem will say Shaq was a good player. Hakeem was a good player. So, yeah, I dig when you say that you want to compete, but you got to respect where you – Malcolm, when he departed from Elijah, said, I still say in every one of my speeches, giving praises to the honorable Elijah Muhammad. Thank you. When Khalid departed from from Farrakhan, he still said, my teacher, my brother, giving praises to the honorable Louis Farrakhan. He said that every time. So if you want to go on a radio show and say whatever you want to say about Malcolm, you first need to say, giving praises in your own words, giving praises to Brother Malcolm, where I started at, where I came from. When Lovey, I'm going to start using real names now. When Lovey wants to talk about Malcolm, you got to say, giving praises to my constituents. When Homestead Slim says, hey, I don't like Malcolm did this, but first let me give praises to my constituents. And all three of y'all need to say, giving praises to GMT for where I'm started at. You got to start that before you say anything else. So I get what you're saying. I'm with you, but you got to give your respect. You cannot disrespect in terms of competition. Jordan will never say, I'll beat the hell out of Magic. And these people, you keep saying on par, brother. Call in. I want to talk to you. These two particular situations aren't on par with each other. What two situations are you? I'm only speaking on one situation. I'm only speaking on the. Go ahead, Malcolm. My bad.
He's gonna have to. My vernacular, my vocabulary is pretty extensive. I don't know every big word, but hey, on par. And if I'm not mistaken, means equal, correct?
Yeah, it means you on that level, on that tier.
Brother Jason, love you, man, first of all. But I need to ask you directly. What, and I said this on my video. I said this on my video earlier. What separates stations? What makes one station more valuable than the other? Now, I know before you say it, you're going to say that paperwork is in order. You're going to say that we've gotten artists paid by making sure that their music was registered and licensed. No. I won't even go there. He know what it is. Like Jason used to be with us, y'all, and we wasn't on point yet. To be fair, we wasn't on point yet as a station. We were just beginning, and he was with us. And I appreciate you, Jason, for coming to us. You and Ugly Bubba, man. Shout out to Ugly Bubba, man. Ugly Bubba makes some good music too, man.
Right.
But what makes one radio station better than the other, in my opinion, is that they have gotten someone to that next level. When I say next level, we've all spun music. We've all put on showcases. We've all done the basics. What is wrong with me saying, let's take them above what we've already exposed them to? What makes one station better than the other? I said that earlier in the show. I said that in my video earlier. What happened? You're playing it now?
I saw the video earlier. You did say that. You said, what's the separation between what's that chemical compound that makes you more powerful? Oh, we're not on? Are we still on? Okay. Yeah. Oh, I forgot you were in the hospital.
The
That's
conversation.
all they're asking. What separates it? Because from what I see,
some people gonna get me mad.
him and Lovey are counterparts, which means they can counter each other. You know, jamming and cramming isn't the Mad Hatter show.
No.
You know what I'm saying? And neither is Real Talk Radio. It's not the Mad Hatter show. So I'm not just knocking y'all.
So they can't hear the video.
So what I'm saying is, what makes you better? And that it's not just towards you. It's any radio station that has this in their soul, in their living. But since it was said with your show, with you guys' show, what makes you better to say that he's not on par with you? That Real Talk 100 isn't on par with jamming or cramming.
On that note, I will say this. And I'm steady showing love. So I just need some love back, man. I will say this. Whoever sent Lil Pat the nicest to London, that was dope. That was dope. I ain't done that. I have not done that yet. Praise him for what? Not blowing.
Let me define praise right quick. On the show that you guys commented on, it was called Improvement. And I was talking about improving each other. So let me sprinkle a little improvement juice, or pour a little improvement juice into your cup. Give props. Give props. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying go on your show and be like, oh, I just love Malcolm. I just love this big old short black guy Malcolm.
I just turn it towards you, midget.
I don't want to kiss you neither. Malcolm X, but he gave props to Elijah for getting him where he's at. Now, I'm not saying Malcolm got you where you at, but you started with him, which means you wouldn't have ended up where you was at if you didn't start with him. You see what I'm saying? Same goes for Brother Slim over there. Every time I see Malcolm, I show love. I'm discussing the show, brother. Brother Myers, I'm discussing the show. Brother Jason, what you said to him is he has to be on par with you. And my response was, give your props. I'm not saying you got to go around and slap him on his butt every time he makes a good play.
Please don't.
But I'm saying, I'm using your words for my reaction. You said that he has to be on par with you, and you can't unite with somebody who's not on par with you. Well, how can you tell the teacher he's not on par with you when he got you to that parchment? You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I'm not showing you no disrespect. I'm just responding to your word. I'm not saying you gotta. Once again, I already know what Malcolm about to say. Please don't. But I'm not saying you gotta kiss his butt. He don't want you to. Jesus didn't want you to kiss his behind. He gave you the knowledge and told you to run with it. Malcolm didn't want no praise. He gave you the knowledge and I'm going back to these leaders, because that's the walk I walk. But I know a lot of people know Malcolm X, and his name is Malcolm. So verbal wordplay is what I'm doing. Okay, I was on Street 93.3. Then show Street 93.3 some love. But you talked about Malcolm in your video. You said his name. And that's the particular point I'm pointing at, is what you said about Malcolm in Real Talk 100. That's all I'm talking about. Hey, beautiful boy. That's all I'm talking about, is what you said about Malcolm. That's it. Anything else, your history, thank you for telling me where you came from. I appreciate that, you sharing that with me and the rest of the viewing audience. But I'm talking about the particular point where you say you got to be on par with somebody. And you not Mad Hatter. No disrespect to you and your situation, not adding no stress to you. Once again, like I said, I hope everybody in your position, everybody in your circle is good. But and I don't F with the fire because she did bad business. She gets no props.
That's another. I don't want to put her out there. I don't want to put them. I don't want to put nobody out there like that. But she's another media outlet in Houston. She used to own her own radio station. That's who he's referring to.
Okay, brother. I'm just discussing what you said on the microphone and these videos that Brother Flo is posting up. That's all I'm referring to. Anything else? And before I get to that, Sister Loretta Walker and Brother Trust, I would love to talk to y'all because the story you told that was kind of overlooked on the show about your father not having no health insurance. I watched that over and over again, and I would love to talk to you and how you trying to get health insurance for the people.
Yeah.
So Sister Loretta Walker and Brother Trust, I would love to talk to y'all. And I'll come to you. But I want you to
he ended up
expound
applying
and exaggerate
and
what you
they
were
told
saying.
him they was gonna put him
Back
on
to
the list.
Brother Myers, Brother Jason.
Wait a
Give me his
year,
name, I'm not gonna
and we'll take care of it.
Mm-hmm.
Brother
Thuggosa.
That's your radio name, so I'm gonna refer to you as that.
When
I
they went
believe
back into
you
the
like
office,
that.
they told him they
Brother
don't even do
Thuggosa,
odds.
I'm only referring to what you said in that.
You feel what I'm saying?
In between the cracks. Fell in between the cracks.
You're saying that he was not on par with you. And that's all I'm referring to. Anything else in your background, in your story, and anybody else you work with, that's not my concern right now. I'm just sticking to what we're talking about tonight. And as man to man, come on the show. Email me. I'm all about unity. I'm not going to start no crap between you and Malcolm. I don't know if you got a family or not. Obviously, you do. You're at the hospital. But I know you got a father and mother, and you might have siblings. I want everybody to be good. And if there's a chance that we can start a conglomerate and that we can both get understanding and above standing, and we can just stand together, if we can do that, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Put up what he said. I'm blind. I can't see. Look, call me Brother Blind if you want to, because I got to look at the screen. When Malcolm will vouch that I don't do fake love. It seems like you want me to do something that you think of. I don't want you to do anything. I told you got a beautiful personality. Malcolm told you that he loved you.
Let me say this. This is the cinematographer slash videographer slash tech guy over here. I'm not going to put myself on camera because we're trying to end the show. But Malcolm speaks highly of you. As I was building this episode, he made sure that I missed when aiming at you. You know what I'm saying? He knew everyone I was aiming at. He knew all the shots I was taking, and he stood by you still, even though you to the outside world, it looked like you was guiding him and dragging him under the bus, but he was actually even away from you, still defending you. You know, you used to be real talk, and he still sees you as that. In his eyes, he still sees you as family. You call him little bro, but he's older than you. Mind you, I don't want to put his business out there, but you know as well as everyone else that is in this.
Say, man, I'm 23, man.
Okay, 23 years old. You're 23, but you know the absence that you've missed from reality is what I'm getting at. And for him to be as close as to work at the station with you, everyone who works with you knows how you've been separated from reality. So therefore, you lack some knowledge, but you gain fast. You learn fast. You have not lacked yet. You just needed the right guidance with their antagonizing. Is that you don't have the knowledge, but how long did it take me to teach you how to do a proper live stream? How long did it take for me to teach you how to use ChatGPT to build press kits, write contracts, official NDAs that you noted was one thing that you use as an anchor in your joke or in your pun is that he used the NDA to bring people in. But how long did it take me to teach you this, Malcolm? To teach you how to work in an up-to-date, fast-paced world of the internet. Someone who used to have a tree business, who worked with their hands, someone who was who only knew vocational skills, now have technical skills.
It didn't take long. It didn't take long. It took what, a month, a week, 2 weeks? I can't even remember, but it didn't take long. I grasped quickly. Do I know it all already? No, no. But I sent him an article the other day, and he was like, "Damn, you learn quick." I don't know nothing about it. I'm quick to say what my weaknesses are, but I'm also quick to say what the station's strengths are. So to be put down on every turn, man, that hurt, man. But hey, like I say, Jason, and like he's just told you, and like y'all told you, hey man, ain't nothing but love, man. I'm gonna keep stepping. I'm gonna keep learning. I'm gonna keep growing. I'm watching your comments as you're commenting. He said you've misconstrued something. I didn't say he wasn't on par with me. I'm comparing platforms, and I asked you openly. I ask everybody openly, right here. Why? How am I not? How is Real Talk 100 Radio not on par with another radio station when we're all doing the same things? We're all doing the same things. We're all interviewing artists. We're all going and attending showcases. We're all putting on showcases. We all have put on showcases in the past, in state and out of state. We've all spun music. We've all made sure that artists' music is registered and licensed. We all are registered and licensed radio stations. That sounds like we're even Steven to me, but please.
But while I have you here, you know, I don't. Look at your staring, what was that?
Doing the same things, like
So
in your
spin the
said.
block, because I know what you're trying to get at.
We can see if you
Hey,
would
Tony,
take
like,
that
And I don't trust
hard body Kiati on another level, and you know before you open your mouth or anybody else open your mouth, we already know
Miss Tori, all you gotta do is
they're on another
tap
level,
the link in the video description,
but
and
they're
you'll be
not
able to
working
video
as
in,
hard
and
for
we'll,
artists
tap
as
you
we
right
are.
on in. Go ahead,
They're
brother.
positioning
Yeah, so it's
themselves
like-
to do so,
He done
but
seen a lot of
traditionally speaking, we work
spin
harder
around
than
in-
mainstream
in-
radio. Is all I'm
especially
trying to
the
say
local-
before I
Especially the
insult
local
somebody.
So question number one,
None of us
Trust.
are
do you
on a
feel
different
like
level. Like
all
Live
radio
Nation, like
platforms
I can't
are
even
equal?
name all of the multi-million-dollar, billion-dollar
I think
entities. I can't even name them all. But none of us radio stations are on that level. So how is it that one station
what
is
do you think
more
separates
valuable
one radio
than the other?
platform
He
from
said we're
another?
not all doing the same thing, though. I have to break it down beyond the first paragraph. First off, let's say this right quick. I said this before, but I will say I'm not going to say it again. I'm about to repeat myself, as I said earlier.
Yes, definitely. Goddamn right.
I've been out in the game where artists
do
is
you
where I'm
feel
trying
like
to get a
the local radio system,
I'm trying to get some type of
whether it's FM, whether it's internet,
notoriety.
you think they are
Notoriety. I'm
doing
sorry.
us
I need to get sobriety to say notoriety. Correct. So I'm trying to get some type of
or
notoriety.
rightfully doing us a service?
So
like
when I go to these radio stations and they all promise me the
get
same
from
thing,
radio as artists,
but
or
you
do
got the
think
same
there's more they can do?
number in your
Yeah, we
demographic.
can do it.
So let me say this: your demographic might be Real Talk 100 demographic. Jamming or Cramming might be Jamming or Cramming dem. So Jamming or Cramming got demographic ace. You got demographic. Your demographic is boom. So she got ace. You got the boom demographic. But the point is, I'm not raising myself to a demigod going through y'all. The only person that can do that is 97.9,
Maybe
102.
102 was it.
So when you say that you're not on the same level, you can only offer me a different personality than he can.
I just don't.
But it's the same thing. It's the same thing.
So he
got his personality. I got my personality. So you can't say just because you offering a schizophrenic.
I'm gonna say one of my.
He's offering a bipolar.
I know what I'm saying.
That you offering me something different. You just offering me a different personality. This is like Malcolm.
Real Talk 100 Radio, right?
Gave the radicals something to speak about. Yo, fuck this white dude.
Pushing for
Cap this
years.
motherfucker right now. And Martin was like, yo,
had us all come to
let him swing a little bit. When he get weak, tap that motherfucker out.
He's been trying to push this unity.
Different people, but you got people to say the less. So when you say that, I'm like, check this out. I'm gonna say it like this real quick. Just admit that you was wrong with what you were saying.
Yes,
that's all you gotta do. They tell you that in AA. They tell you that in alcohol, crack, wherever you go, anonymous.
For me to link with you, you have to be.
They tell you that in AA. With my son and my daughter, if they come to me and say, "Baba, you
driving to be on par with you," for
I gotta take myself.
Some type of unification.
I can't tell
if there's no benefit in me being aligned with what you got
this
going on,
man is 1 year old.
Why would I do it? I'll be wasting time and efforts.
It's the same thing with you and Malcolm. Malcolm's been in here 8 years.
Nowhere when I
people to meet because of me. People come here, network, we do shows, like create opportunities for 10 years.
Every picture I've seen of him, 10 years deep.
So when you tell me, "Oh, I'm just like you," I'm offended.
Man said it.
How dare you? Good God.
So he got a real different.
Okay. And we're talking existentially, since they like to use college level words. And we're talking existentially. I've got the credentials. I know the Cal Dawson's, the murder. I know the contacts and contracts. I know the Brian Baby Williams. I have the contacts in my phone. But do they even care about the underground? Is a fuck. Forget no. Excuse me, the baby's in here. Like I said, I'm not gonna put my. If y'all rewind the camera back, y'all already know who's on here. But to be honest with you, no one cares about the underground and the professional level, bro. I actually fought with the Kevin Gates and the Meek Mills, and you know what? What do you say to draw back but not surrender? I actually pulled away because you know what? This music business has almost took my life. I'm not from Houston. Let me tell you, what y'all got in Houston, y'all take for granted. I'm gonna have to put myself on camera for this one. Hold on. Because
you said should they
one second. Let me add this real quick. Let me pause the rest of this. Let me pause.
He about to give you a story, y'all.
So look, real quick, real talk. I was rapping in the early 2000s with the Lil Zane and all of that, and I had to learn things on my own. While y'all talk about credentials and critiques and all this other stuff, I actually paid for this information. I actually paid for a packet. This was back when you had to buy the information. You know, the game, as they say, Miss Loretta says she don't believe in the games to be sold, not told. You know what I'm saying? I actually had to buy my way into this. I learned what a PRO is, or pro, or performance rights organization. I spent $250 and learned how to register my name. A lot of y'all don't even know what bandname.com is. A lot of y'all don't know what splitsheets.com is. A lot of y'all don't know what y'all talking about. But y'all talk this underground madness, bro. I actually come from it. I'm from the East Coast. Niggas put their life on the line just to be called underground artists. I actually been shot at, survived 3 shootouts, and I can't make this up. Man, look, I was 7'4" GD to the world blow, and I was rapping. I did this, and then I had to look when I had a daughter in 2005. Do I want to keep going this route where I could end up dead and broke, and all I have is a mixtape for my kid? Or do I want to become somebody who's solid in this business with these connections I know? The last time I talked to Cal Dawson, let me give y'all some game. E2 Lounge, Malcolm Jackson, Lisa Murphy, E2 Lounge, fucking State Property Records. Cal Dawson was their manager, Mr. Cheeks. Fucking rest in peace to Black Rob. I was just talking to him and just talking about bringing him here before he passed. A lot of y'all don't know he died from poor health care. The man died getting dialysis. I was on the other fucking line, bro. There's a lot of things that slip through my fingers because this underground is stupid. It's stupid, and you try to educate motherfuckers, but they swear they got it all. That's why in the comments, if I'm being direct, that's why I asked Lovey when she said she broke records. I'm asking what records? You don't have any R.A.U.L.I reports anywhere. Anybody, nobody I know in this underground music, underground radio station, internet radio, none of y'all got the report. And I can actually be verified. I actually can be looked up. I can actually be spoke on. You could go, if you can get as close to the people that I know, they will tell you. You'll hear some good things, you'll hear some bad things. That nigga got a bad attitude. That nigga's violent. That nigga's not safe to be around, but that nigga can flow. That's where the name come from. I got the name from being locked up for doing this, because where I come from, you had to live the reputation you rapped about. So what y'all talking about is obsolete, but what y'all take advantage of is back home in the East Coast or the West Coast, people are dying over what y'all do. In Houston, there's an open mic every night of the week. Are you serious? When I first moved here in 2017, I was paying rent doing open mics. Are you serious? And y'all take advantage of this for some Spotify spins and some fucking fake ass radio plays? Are you serious? You can't be, bro. I mean, and this ain't directly to you, Thug Ghoster. I'm talking to the world right now. I'm talking mostly to Houston, because this is the mecca of underground. I grew up. I went to school. I'm from North Carolina. I was born in New York, Jamaica, Queens, New York. Same fucking street, same fucking area as 50 Cent. My people's from Front Ave. You know what I'm saying? I was raised in Charlotte, North Carolina. Fucking most of my life, I spent my high school years in Virginia where I learned the business. That's the first time I heard of Guala. When I was going to high school, listening to Lil Flip, when he did the Lucky Charms album, when he dropped the double disc album, when him and T.I. was beefing. All I know is Texas, bro. All I know is Chopped and Screwed. That's all I know. Swisher House, Paul Wall, Slim Thug, that's all I know. So when I finally moved here, I thought I was getting away from it all, because I thought I was escaping the business of underground music. I thought I was getting away. I wasn't running away, but I thought I was providing a better opportunity for my family. Mind you, a baby mama who didn't even want me and slept with my homeboy and had 2 kids behind me. This is what that music game do when you really knee deep in the game, bro. I was this close from being with Jeezy. I've been there. I've been where you people are trying to go. The things y'all say is a scrutiny. It's blasphemy, bro. It's disrespectful to people like me. I'm almost 40, bro. I just got a baby face. I'm almost 40. I've done this. I'm trying to save somebody else's life by telling you what nobody told me, what I had to go out there, rob, steal, and kill for. Information. Bro, you will die without information. Not, you don't die by the gun. You die by the lack of knowledge that nigga had when he pulled the trigger. Y'all don't get it, bro. Y'all don't.
He's speaking to you at the same time. He says, Buddy is a prime example of the separation from the average person in the industry. His passion is exactly what we're expressing. No difference. He goes on to say,
what did I tell you when I met you, Malcolm?
He's lamenting about folks not actually being on his level. Same difference. The truth cannot be deemed hate.
I don't throw that in nobody's face, though, Doug. Don't take this the wrong way. I never came to y'all's platform. I asked. Actually, let's be clear, because Lovey tries to paint the picture like we asking her for things. Malcolm, do you have to ask about anything about the music industry as long as I've been here in the 6 years I lived in Houston? How long did I chase you? I found you at GMT, same place I found Lovey with BFE Rock Club when she came to work with me and Carlos Corleone when we brought hip hop to BFE Rock Club.
It's all need.
I got the flyers, bro. I got the receipts.
Full circle.
The proof is in the pudding. I stay distant and I stay quiet for a reason, because this shit do get out of hand sometimes, and I'm not trying to relapse, bro. I'm not trying to disrespect you. I'm not trying to talk loud to you, but I do hope I'm getting across to somebody if I'm not getting across to you. I've been around these people you are defending. I was there. I remember when Lovey didn't have a car and she pulling up the BFE. I told them I was the first intern ever at GMT. I know the whole history, bro. That's why I said, Lovey, it's funny how you act like you don't remember me. You know damn well you know who the fuck I am. When you were sleeping with X and everything, you know I know everything. We don't have to go there. We don't have to go there. You're right. I need to draw back, but that's what I mean. This underground can be fucked up. Excuse my language, but this can be bad. And I don't need to see a relapse of my hometown in a place where this is the mecca of underground. I've never seen 85 fucking media outlets and over 250 artists in the same place and not one gunshot go off. But there's plenty of blunts up in the air, bro. Everybody's smoking that good gas. You can't do that shit back home today. I guarantee it. Tell them you are out of towner. Tell them you are out of towner. I tell everybody I'm not from here. I'm not. And I'm not afraid of it. I've been here, playing it 10 toes down for 6 years now. I went to school because I wanted to elevate. I didn't go to school to learn this. Lovey went to school to learn this. I was doing this before I went to school. I went to school to master it. I went to school to learn what I was lacking, what the industry is looking for, not what my peers are looking for. I had to learn the right way. And even now, I don't throw that in nobody's face, bro. I do public relations. I do damage control. I know how to break an artist. But is that my focus right now? No, because who's deserving? Look at each and every last one of you and the way y'all respond to anything. It's sad, bro. It's sick. Malcolm, how many times I tell you I don't even want to do this radio shit no more? But when you talk about passion, I don't got a choice. I can't quit. Mind you, I just said I left my hometown to get away. And who, lo and behold, I didn't know that when I got to Houston, the underground, Houston was going to be the mecca of the underground. My first performance was at Mr. A's, legendary Mr. A's. I performed Hood Night. I performed Halloween Night. That man knows me by name. I know his daughter. My ex-girlfriend was going to school with his daughter at the same time I was trying to book his club. Come on, bro. I got the fucking receipts.
Let him go.
Hey, the man is talking to you. He says he feels your passion.
And I respect that. Look,
we feel
again,
your passion.
I'm not trying to attack you or disrespect. You see this is obviously passion. And what I'm trying to get across is not to you, but the people around you. Because these artists don't know what you and me know, bro. You should be like me. You should be upset at this. Not trying to gain numbers off of it. Because we can do that too. Who you think is running the board? Who you think is making the videos? Who you think is making the station better? And it's not just me by myself. It's a collective of all of us. I'm just bringing what I know, and I know I bring a lot. But have I ever bucked up to you, Malcolm?
No.
Have I ever quit on you, Malcolm?
No.
Because you didn't know something. Have I ever discredited you?
No.
Have I ever disrespected you?
No.
Have I ever called you or Lisa out?
No.
Come on, that's passion, bro. It's beyond them. It's because I know who I am as a person and what I bring. I don't have to rub it off. I don't have to put nobody else lower or beneath me to feel bigger.
That's right.
You should be the same way. That's all.
That's
Look,
right.
let me change the way I'm saying that. I would expect you to feel the same way I feel about this. But for everyone else outside of you, they don't know what you and me know, bro. You should be wilding out with me. I'm reading your comments. I get it. Look, you ain't disrespect me. And look, if you feel I'm coming across to you, I apologize. But I'm not disrespecting you. I'm not disrespecting Lovey. Like this is radio. This is entertainment. Yeah, we're gaining numbers. But I hope this little rant I was throwing. I'm just hoping I got a solid understanding out of somebody.
And this is why I was defending him. Because you know the storms I've been through in the last 2 years, right? Flows, I'm talking to you. The whole time he was in my ear, giving me knowledge, giving me, support as a homeboy, good and bad. And you see through
my whole thing is
through his
she
comments.
still does not run this shit up with K Nice. This is
exactly.
Since I've known you
Exactly.
and since I've known her, she's always had a vendetta
Exactly.
for you.
Exactly.
But you're not K Nice. It was because you had the fucking morning show. You had the fucking platform that she wanted. She went to school for this. She became envious. It became evil. It became an inception to her. And I don't get it. How can you be so sick in the head and then conform a conglomerate of people around you to agree with you on the nonsense you're doing? You know you're damaging the culture. You're hurting your very own fucking people, woman.
I get it, man.
But I'm supposed to be, as a Muslim, I'm supposed to put my line on. I'm supposed to put my life on the line for this woman who don't give a damn about me or this man.
Right. It's this
as a Muslim.
This is
and then as a former artist.
Yeah, this is passion you're hearing. This is R.A.U.L.I, y'all. Y'all follow him at R.A.U.L.I Entertainment. The man is on his pedestal right now, man, and I can't do nothing but pat him on the back, man, because this is passion. This is in defense of our brand. And you have to forgive him, Jason. I wholeheartedly respect your demeanor right now. You know, because a lot of people would have been like,
I expect more. As someone who comes from GNT, I expect more from her.
Yes, and that's what we need.
I started as an intern. She had a position. I know the same thing she knows.
Yes,
I expect more. I'm not trying to knock her. I expect more because when I heard she had the accolades of going to school for broadcast and communications, did you know that Lovey actually inspired me to go to school and get my bachelor's and turn around in the same year and get my master's? She inspired that, but I can never tell her that.
Right.
Because like she said, she's not a woman. She's a professional. Where? When did you lose femininity?
Jason is steady talking. We need to get back to the host of the show.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I took the show. I'm gonna get off. Jason, thank you for allowing me to vent.
Jason,
thank you for commenting. I see you, bro. I don't have no quarrels. You know, this entertainment shit is just entertainment shit, as they say. You know,
I didn't know she loved me.
You know what I'm saying?
Jason, she loves me. Jason said we have a love-hate relationship. She loves me.
That's what I always said, but I don't get it. I don't get it.
Oh my God, I'm about to faint.
But thank you, Jason. Like I said, this wasn't a personal attack against you.
She loves me.
Still putting your comments on the screen. It's no shade. It's no.
He said y'all play too much.
Thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off and let them have their show back. Thank you for allowing me to speak my piece.
It's Thug Oster, right?
Yes, Thug Oster.
Thug Oster. I called you other names earlier. I was just jiving. But respect to you for chopping it up with us, even though you in a position of look, Malcolm still laughing.
Because I want to say it again. She loves me. She's been saying it.
Oh man.
She's been saying that, the same thing. But go ahead.
No, man, I'm actually glad you got that out. I'm actually glad Brother Jason got to say what he said. Matter of fact, let me read what he said. Can you put his comments up? Because I'm blind. He said, listen, Lovey and Malcolm have a love-hate relationship, and they've done it for years. I get it. He's telling you guys that he's aware of the situation and he understands the situation. He also said whether you put it in their faces or not, it is what it is. So pretty much, whether we speak on it or not, it's going to be here. You know what I'm saying? Did he say something else? Because while the brother was talking, I'm sorry.
He was mainly responding to me when I was going in the rant.
While Brother Flo was giving you his soul, Brother Jason was showing his maturity. The Ghoster was showing his maturity, showing you that, hey, I understand it. I don't feel disrespected. I'm not going to call you no names, so on and so forth. He's telling you that he's understanding, and standing with you. Hold the cup. I'm gonna hold my cup up too. Malcolm, hold your cup up too. To Brother Thug Oster, Brother Jason Myers. Once again, I'm
for all your success and all your hard
exactly
work, and that you stay dedicated to radio, bro. 93.3 Real Talk 100. Love the gym. Whatever you do next, whether it's the Thug Oster Network, man, toast to you. Real talk. Real talk.
There we go. So cheers to you, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna sip on something just because you called, man. Mouth, get your cup. Oh, it does pack a punch. And all this drink represents is that we're respecting what you're saying and showing our appreciation for you calling in. And this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna apologize for calling you what I'm not even gonna say it again. I'm apologize for I was just defamation of character and being funny. You've been in it longer than I have, so you understand that I was just joshing and jiving, making the joke. So, Brother Jason Myers, Brother Thug Oster, I appreciate you texting in because you know what? You at the hospital right now. Number one, give your energy to this brother, man. Whatever he going through, he didn't tell us what he going through, but give your energy, give your prayers, give your love to this man, man. Because you're not at a hospital for fun. You're not at a hospital to chill out and have a drink. You know what I'm saying? So please send this brother some healing, some positive energy, some vibes. And if you're his personal friends and you watching this, call him to check on him, man. Check on that brother, man. Nothing should get in the way of checking on your fellow man. Nothing should get in the way of that. I don't know you personally, and I don't have your number, but since you see me on this camera, I hope everything works out. And my email on Instagram is nyarz8556. If you just want to vent and talk about what's going on, I'll talk to you. But you know these two brothers better, and you looking at me like, who is this Negro?
I don't know.
Okay, well you know Mauk, and I'm sure Mauk will talk to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just throwing my information out there. If you want to hit me up, if you just want to vent, like Mauk was venting, like Flo was venting, man, hit us up because you're not at no hospital for fun. You're not at a hospital to relax. You're not there for none of that. So I genuinely hope that you cool, man. I really do, man. I hope that you don't get. I'm not gonna even speak on it. I already know you're gonna come out on top.
And if you can see, the people on the screen are giving you love. We wish you well wishes. We with you 100% of health to you and not just you, but you and your family. Everyone.
Brother Ricky said you okay. Sister Angela said prayers. Everybody,
even though this music shit can get ugly as far as a visual aspect, bro, exactly. We wish you good health because this wouldn't be content without you.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? This wouldn't be what it is without anybody. So, you know, to you, hats off to you, well wishes. You know, if there's a response to us, we get it. It's business.
Yeah.
We waiting. You know, it's all fun and games. No one is trying to attack or come at anybody indiscreetly in the streets. Let me just say that. Nobody's trying to come to anybody streetwise.
Real.
You know what I'm saying? It's all respect. We all know we got something in our backgrounds, but this, you know, as far as business goes, hey, let's just make people feel good about entertainment, you know, and hats off to you and well wishes and speedy recovery, 100% health.
Straight up.
We got to get out of here, y'all. This is the star of the R.A.U.L.I show. It's the Rebooting and Uniting Lost Energy show on Real Talk 100 Radio. This is Inyar Zulu. Y'all give him a follow on Instagram and Facebook at Inyar. That's Nyar Zulu on Instagram and Facebook. Also follow him at R.A.U.L.I Radio. That's R.A.U.L.I Radio. That's his station. They also have what you see on his shirt here. Tell them what that is on your shirt. and tell them where to get their purchase on at.
Real quick, I hope you good, brother Thug, brother Jason Myers. I hope you good.
And Ricky Davis, that's not Jason Martin. That's not Jacka. This is Thug Oster, Jason Myers, not Martin. Jacka is in good health. Jacka is at home. Jason Martin is at home, safe. And we're sending well wishes to Jason Myers, Thug Oster of Love the Jam Radio. You know, even though it seems like we're feuding, we support the opposite or the contending radio station as well. You know, without watching their content, we wouldn't have been able to build our content today. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
And that's what I'm trying to get at. So Ricky Davis, we see your comments. I'm gonna put it on the screen. But Jason Myers, this is intended for you. He meant to put Myers, not Martin. He thought you was Jacka.
He got that same
from We Want All the Smoke TV series, from the Goats of Texas showcases. This is not Jason Martin that we're communicating with. This is Jason Myers, the Ghoster of Love the Jam Radio. Y'all check him out at lovethejamradio.com.
Before I allow Inyar Zulu to close the show out, I want to make sure Mr. Thug Oster gives a shout out. I want to give a shout out to Thug Oster about his every Friday. Every Friday, this is every Friday. This is what this man do. Excuse me. Every Friday, this man has a segment that he records. It's called No Kids Are in Here, right?
No, we good. We good. Post it up if you can, brother Myers, brother Jason. If you can post it up when you do it, because I'm gonna watch it next Friday.
Every Friday, he calls his segment "Fuck Your OG Fridays," man. That's the name of his segment, because he's trying to reach the youngsters who are following OGs that are giving them bad information.
Oh, that's real.
And leading them astray.
That's real.
So he's trying to bring them back in line. That's why I respect the man. Damn. Fuck your OG Fridays. He's
like that.
he's. I hope I'm not overstepping in saying this, but he's gang related himself.
Okay.
But he's gang related in the way that he wants to spread knowledge, not ignorance.
Man, I love that.
You see what I'm saying?
I love that.
That's why I cut for him. Fuck your OG Fridays. Y'all tune in. I mean, go to his Instagram every Friday, and he has a segment where he's saying fuck your OG if he's not leading you to the riches and leading you to trash.
If you could post that, the Ghoster. I got it right this time. Cool. You can post that, Thug Oster, so I can push that.
Thug, if you hear me, just throw it up in the comments, and I'm gonna put it up. I'm gonna leave it on the screen. I'm not gonna put no other comments on the screen tonight. So if you go ahead and drop your show and drop the link, lovethejamradio.com, I'm gonna leave that on the screen in closing.
And once again, that's Jason Myers.
Yes.
Because I've done enough jokes.
Yeah.
I've done enough jokes. That's enough. So that's brother Jason Myers, also known as, or AKA, Thug Oster.
Yes.
R.I.P. Big Pokey. But right now, Thug Oster, fuck your OG on Fridays.
Fuck your OG. Fuck your OG Fridays. Is the
fuck
name.
Your OG Fridays.
Yes, sir.
Giving you that real. I intend to pull up soon. That Thug Oster. Hey, post that. Matter of fact, where's my? Oh, I got my phone on live. At Thug Oster on Instagram. I'm gonna say this 3 times so people can get it in their head. Thug Oster, Thug Oster, Thug Oster. THUG _OSTA. That's THUG _OSTA. Once again, that's THUG _OSTA on Instagram. It's on Fridays. Fuck your OG Fridays. And even if you don't listen to it, add him on Instagram and support whatever he's doing. You see what I'm saying?
This is what we're all about.
He put something on there. He put something on there. I didn't see it real quick. What is it called? £. I'm sorry.
Thanks a lot, no exaggeration.
Oh yeah, thanks. He put it up there. £, something. Before I go with my stuff.
Fuck your OG Fridays.
Oh yeah, okay, cool.
Sign.
Hashtag I
Yeah.
say pound sign.
Right,
'cause
right,
that's what
right.
that's how I
Right.
used it.
Right.
It was a pound sign.
Right.
There we go. He putting it on there. There we go. Hashtag fuck your OG Fridays at lovetojamradio.com. Thug Oster. Oh, there we go. I see it now. Hashtag. Okay, my bad. Let me keep up. I'm he putting it up. Everybody in the comments that's listening, you make sure you check him out. You good? You make sure you check him out. He's putting his information on there. He's reposting. There we go. FUCC, your OG Fridays. I'm not gonna spell out everything else. I did his name.
Yeah.
Check his Instagram out, and he gonna let you know where to go. You know what I'm saying? Come in here, wifey.
All
This
right.
is the premier doula of Houston, Texas. There we go. Sister Angela went to IG and followed. Rebooting and uniting lost energy. There we go. He got it on there. Check out Brother Thug Oster, man, because he bringing something to the game. I'm gonna learn from him. If he'll come on my little menial show, that'll be dope. Because he got more. I'm sure he got something he can learn from me. I mean, I can learn from him. I'm sorry, the apple juice. It got a lot of apples in there. So I'm sure he can teach me something.
This man.
So you come on my show, you want to school me.
This man is.
This
man is lying, y'all. There's no apples in this.
Thug Oster. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to school me, hey, I'm up for it. I'll come to your classroom and learn. You know what I'm saying? So follow him in ending. I'm gonna say this is R.A.U.L.I Radio. My name is Innergy Zulu. This is Brother Malcolm. This is Brother Flo. He gave me the chance to get on his station and be myself. Flo has helped me make it bigger and taught me some things. And at the end of the show, all I want to do is unite people. And I think everybody was able to get what they wanted off their chest. If Brother Myers want to come on here, once again, I'm going to say condolences. Because I really, when you said the hospital, man, that threw me for a loop.
And as a quick side note, we are Amazon affiliates, Amazon influencers, and I would like to extend on behalf of Real Talk 100 Radio, Thug Oster, I'd like to extend the olive branch to you. And whenever you come here, we can show you and get you as an Amazon influencer so you can also go live. Tonight, we're not live because we knew this was going to be an uncensored conversation, unlike the last live we had. We had a bunch of people on Amazon. Yes, we actually stream on Amazon Live too. You can look up Real Talk 100 Radio on Amazon, where we also sell products. What we do it here, Real Talk, or what I've incorporated on behalf of Real Talk, is that we want to create sellers. So anyone who's watching this that has a product that they create for themselves, like my man's here with Hutricity, I'll let him elaborate on what Hutricity is. We want to create Amazon sellers and promote you for free. And Thug Oster, I'd like to extend the olive branch to you and teach you that much. If you don't already have an Amazon influencer account, I have the ability and the skills to launch your Amazon Live so that you too can incorporate your live. Even though we're live on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, in addition to what other people aren't having, we also go live on Amazon. And I would like to extend that olive branch to you for you to carry on with you wherever you partake and continue to do business at.
That's what it's about, man. I love seeing this, man. Like on some real stuff. It's just to hear him come on the radio broadcast and say one thing.
That's my word. Ask anybody.
There
I don't lie about my word. My word is solid. So when I see you, it's nothing but love, handshakes, hugs, and I got you. We go up in this front office, set up your account, and get you an Amazon affiliate account so you can go live anytime. So you can go live on Amazon as well and collect royalty, collect commissions. You can, so as an Amazon influencer, you collect commissions off of the views you get and off of people that click and buy products regularly on Amazon. And if you also have a product that you like to sell, I'll give you that too. Ask these guys, I do it for free. We're trying to be the freest radio
Whoa,
station.
time out. He knows us, but anybody else other than Brother Thugosa or Brother Myers or Brother Malcolm or Brother Zulu, you getting charged.
Okay. Look, I
Don't
do the
take
technical
advantage of
stuff.
it, brother.
I do the technicalities. They do the number crunches for me. With Thugosa, it's all yours. What you do with it is up to you. If you give the game for free, that's on you. Look, I've already paid my ticket for the knowledge I got. You know what I'm saying? I actually went it. You know, I worked in McDonald's when I got into the to learning the music business. I was doing it off of McDonald's paycheck, but not the Amazon thing. But what I believe in is empowering just my people, because as a Muslim, look, I see you first before I see anybody else. I see my brothers and my sisters before anybody else. So yeah, that's my word. That's my solid. I stand on that 10 toes. I got you when I see you. We're gonna get you. We're gonna make you an Amazon influencer and make sure you straight. Even if you're critiquing or rebuttaling against us, it doesn't matter. Let's build content together, bro. That's how we build the community, and that's how we build a broader aspect. Because I'm from the outside of Houston, and I just want to see Houston stand up. I want to see Houston be Houston again. You can go platinum alone in Texas. I know this from the outside, so I came to the inside to do just that. So I got you.
Hey,
I promise you.
If
I
you
promise you my
come
word.
up, we'll get a glass of apple juice for you too.
I'm out, bro. The apple juice bottle is gone.
So if you pull up, let us know. I'll make sure to get enough apple juice for you.
Hey man. It's been a great show, man. Full of passion, full of love.
I didn't even want to get on the live. Did I want to get on the live?
Full of understanding.
No.
I said I'm gonna sit over here and I'm gonna fight from the keyboard, but I'm not a keyboard gangster, bro. And I'm not trying to be gangster right now at all. You know what I'm saying? They drugged me into this because the content, the dialogue is so good. Like my adrenaline is rushing. Like when we talk about business and music and stuff like that, bro. Malcolm, how excited do I get? I talk loud. I get obnoxious sometimes.
I know, man, but you're gonna get me killed tonight because she gonna be like, "Damn, you supposed to be home 2 hours ago."
I told you
that's
we
what
were
she
running
gonna
over.
say. That's what she gonna say. You supposed to be home 2 hours ago. Hey, feel full of love, full of passion, full of understanding.
And this is me, Khalid McMillian. I'm a director, cinematographer, filmmaker.
That's right.
All
of
what
that.
you do with the shirts.
And I do creative custom. So I got 5 businesses, y'all. I'm a drone pilot. I'm a cinematographer. That's a camera. That is a movie maker, not a videographer, I'm not the best at making music videos, but I have scored over 50,000 views this year with
yes, sir. Houston Smooth.
I did a free. I'm the originator of the free music video raffle. That was my idea, and I was thinking of how to empower and give back to the community. Because that's just what I believe in, bro. Nobody gave me anything in this music business. I always had to pay for it, but I've seen people get things for free.
Houston Smooth and DJ Cali. DJ Cali Mix. Y'all go check out his content on DJ Cali on Instagram and Facebook and Houston Smooth. We're shooting videos. We're about to do another video giveaway at Real Talk 100 Radio. We already gave the Run Fly. We did the Run Fly. Y'all, if you follow Real Talk 100 Radio, you saw me do the commercial. I said, all you got to do is type Run Fly. Type Run Fly in the comments. We're about to do another Run Fly video giveaway at Real Talk 100 Radio for music artists, because we know that y'all are nickel and dime to death, and we want to give you something. We want to give the community something, the music community something, and that's what we're doing. But up next is our cipher. We want our cipher to go off, and that is what this show was all about.
And that's flows with a Z, y'all. IFLOWZ. I flows for infamous flows.
Yes.
Together, I flows.
Type it in, please.
I flows is IFLOWZ. iFlows Entertainment on Instagram and Facebook. But hey, y'all, we're running out of time. We are out of time, actually. We were out of time 2 hours ago, but this was such a great topic, y'all. We couldn't stop. R.A.U.L.I is the star of the show. The name of the show is The R.A.U.L.I Show. We want y'all to tune in every Tuesday night between 8:30 and 10:30 p.m. for conversations similar to what you heard tonight. He's all about uniting the community. And some of you might be saying, some of the stuff I heard tonight wasn't very uniting. But if you just listen closer, it's about uniting like minds.
As long as we reach one, we got Thug Ulster to chime in. No one else. Look, this ain't just to discredit nobody else. We're past that right now. As long as we got one, we got Thug Ulster from their camp to chime in, and we was able to connect, touch bases, and move forward. Move forward. Move forward.
Right.
So to you, hats off. You know, what's the word I'm looking for? Conglomerate? Nah. Look, fuck all that trying to use. Brother to brother. Thank you.
Do the peace sign with this.
Together.
Exactly.
Peace like this means togetherness. Peace like this means separation. Learn your history on the Romans. This was separation. This was togetherness.
Yes, sir.
So, peace to you.
Yes, sir. In closing, my man and got off. Hey, man, he got off all night long, but I need to allow R.A.U.L.I, the star of the R.A.U.L.I show. It airs every Tuesday night from 8:30 to 10:30. If you would like deep conversations, if you are about uniting like minds, this is a show for you. R.A.U.L.I, in closing, what would you like to say about the show tonight?
In closing, real quick, because we should have been off 2 hours ago, correct? And I appreciate y'all for letting this go. In closing, I'm not just talking, man. You just saw we posted what they said, and the brother Thug Ulster, brother Jason Myers came on and put it down what he was saying, and these brothers then probably connected after this. That's what it's about. It ain't even about R.A.U.L.I. It's about, like I said earlier, it's about the message, not the messenger. So now I began this show with people spitting jive or spewing jive about Real Talk Radio, Malcolm, and we ended the show with the jive being thrown out. And Brother Flows and Brother Malcolm that had some type of
synergy.
Exactly. Thank you.
Synergy, y'all.
Synergy has been centered, and the conglomerate could potentially be made because it's been talked out. It's not about drama, man. It's not about drama. It's about real unity. So in order for unity to happen, all parties got to come together. I said at the beginning of the show, radioactivity is when certain chemical compounds, and I might not have it exactly on point, but doctors, scientists, they know what I'm talking about, disrupt what's normally going on and can erupt either in strength or healing or that, and can mess it up. But this time they emitted radioactive rays that strengthened that bond, whether it was covalent or what. Look up the definitions. I'm sorry. That made brothers come together in so many words. That's my son. My son, like, hey, come over here. That's a covalent bond right there. So it ain't about me. It ain't about R.A.U.L.I. It's about these brothers coming together. 2 weeks ago, they was on some nonsense. Now they bring sense to the situation and could possibly grow. So tune in to R.A.U.L.I. That's what I'm about. That's what the message is about. It's not the messenger. That's what the message is about. Malcolm show love. Flows poured out his soul. Are my kids in here? Can I talk right quick?
You got the flow, man.
Flows poured out his fucking soul, man. Get out real quick, son. Real quick, so Baba can talk. Watch his hand. I'm sorry. Flows poured out his fucking soul. He was hurt by this. We sat up in here till what, midnight? Making these videos to show where the wrong was. And Brother Thug Oster came in to show where he was wrong. I'm not saying it's not disrespect. But Thug Oster came in to show what he meant and what he was saying from a fucking hospital. When I say motherfucker, I'm not disrespecting.
That's a real nigga in my book.
This motherfucker came in and said, I'm in a hospital, but I'm going to show you what the fuck I'm about. That's what the fuck a thug is. It don't matter where the fuck I'm at, I'm going to be me.
Stamp.
Like a motherfucker, man. Look, I answer to my kids and my wife. I'm sorry, I keep looking back. I answer to my kids and my wife. Y'all know what I mean. This motherfucker came in. When I say motherfucker, I mean enduring. I'm showing you respect. He came in and said, look, motherfucker, this is what the fuck I was saying. And guess what? I'm still going to pull up on your bitch ass. I'm still going to pull up on your bitch ass, and I'm sitting at a fucking hospital. So if you say anything disrespectful to that brother, then you fucking with me now. You fucking with me now. You know what I'm saying? And it's not the apple juice talking.
He's still real talk, even though he's departed real talk.
Exactly.
We still got your back, Thug.
So if you say anything about that brother, not that nigga, not anything else, you say anything about that brother, just like if you said anything about Malcolm or Flo, I'm going to come on and give you the word. But if you say anything about that brother now, okay, we're going to see what's up. Because I'm not ever going to proclaim myself as no fucking thug, because I know real thugs. I'm not going to do that. And I'm not fucking 20 anymore. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to put them hands on you. But if you say anything about that brother, but I hope he's well, don't come around me. Don't come around me. And that's what R.A.U.L.I is about. And it's not even just about R.A.U.L.I, man. The message, man. I'm a messenger, which means I'm puny to what I'm speaking. You see what I'm saying? I answer to what I speak to. So which means it's not even about me. It's not even about no fuck. I'm not even going to say my name. These brothers got along. That's what it's about. And he said, no, I didn't view y'all as derogatory terms, but I would. He said it again, bitch ass nigga, I'm going to pull the fuck up. You got something to say, I'm going to pull the fuck up.
You always got a seat on the couch, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm the rookie in this, so let me not make it seem like I've been around like Malcolm and Flo. You know what I'm saying? For some reason, they allow me. You hear what I'm saying? Whatever I say, I mean it. They allow me to speak. You know what I'm saying? Flo got on the boards and made the video because I gave him a. Can you put the camera on you? Because I don't even like it on me like that. And then when I'm done talking about you, can you put it on particularly Malcolm? Flo, I called him up. I texted him, and he gave me his attention and said, "What do you want to do?" Because I saw the video. When I came in to speak about something else. You
were the first. He was the first point of contact. He sent us the video while we were out trying to get Chinese food. That's how that's how disconnected, as Lovey says. We were so disconnected we didn't even see it till past tense. He sent us the video first.
Oh, damn. Real quick. R.A.U.L.I is a way of life. Every righteous. Damn. Whoa, I'm on liquor, so that kind of got to me emotionally. Damn.
How does it make you feel? Now the questions are for you.
Oh, whoa.
We got to go, but you can answer that. How does it make you feel that Thug Oster responds ending the show in such, I don't even know how to put it outside of graciousness. Gratefulness.
I'm gonna do what every brother do in this situation. Hold on, let me take a drink.
That tea good, man. That tea good.
It's apple juice, nigga.
I mean, that apple
juice. To give Jason Myers, aka Thug
Y'all see my food and everything. Look, I was over here working, bro.
To give him his praises. Oh man, I sincerely appreciate you saying that. I sincerely, am I looking at the camera? I sincerely appreciate you saying that, brother Jay. I'm gonna call you by your government, and I'm gonna call
just
you by
Jason, just Jason,
brother Jason, brother Thug Oster. Damn.
It got deep in the last 20 minutes, man.
Damn, man.
Love it, man.
In the last hour.
Shit.
Love it, man. Hey.
Damn.
Y'all make sure you tune in to the R.A.U.L.I show while he gets his words together. The R.A.U.L.I show every Tuesday night, scheduled.
You know how you shut your enemies
to
down?
10:30, man. 8:30 to 10:30.
Shut me the fuck down.
It gets deep like this every week. Today was all about the station and defending the station. But every week there is a deep conversation about uniting lost energies.
We wrapping up. I was raised on keep your friends close, enemies closer. And as I grew closer to my 40s, one thing I learned: you shut your enemies down by extending a sense of sincerity. Yeah. You show them that they're not actually your true enemy. It's just a misguidance, a misunderstanding. You get what I'm trying to get at. Like,
that was deep, man.
He shut us down with that. He really did. He went LeBron James in the fourth quarter. He went Eli Manning in the fourth quarter with 52 seconds on the clock.
Shit.
That's you, Jason, right now. While everybody was sleeping on Eli, got 2 rings, beat Tom Brady twice at his prime. There you go. Kill him with kindness. In simple, concise words.
Oh, shoot.
Made you love him through how we were trying to convey what may seem as a hatred. He killed us all. The 3 of us. One man. Who was it that killed the army with the jawbone of an ass? In the Bible.
Wait. Hold on. I know. Damn, apple juice. There we go. Samsonite.
He just Samsoned us.
He just Samsoned the fuck out. And I still got my locks.
The jawbone of a donkey. While I sat here and called, I ain't gonna lie. While I sat here and gave Lovey the tiger and the donkey, story of how you never argue with a dumbass, he took the mouth of that ass and beat the 3 of us. He beat an army with the jawbone of an ass. We were responding in attack to Love the Jam, and he beat us with the jaw of an ass.
Hey, beat us is being nice. Shit.
Like we say, man, it's all love at Real Talk 100 Radio. Y'all saw it.
Damn.
Please share the video.
Thank you, Jason.
I don't care if it's a year from now. I don't care if it's a day from now. I don't care if it's a week, a month. Share the video worldwide, because this is all about the R.A.U.L.I show, and it's all about unity. It's all about uniting like minds. In closing, for real,
thank you all, because the wives are at the door.
Yeah,
they coming in here. we got a new quarrels. We got new enemies right now.
Y'all can't see it. Can you pan the video?
I'll treat them.
Hey, look, my wife is sitting right here. She ready to. There go my beautiful daughter.
But yeah, if y'all want to get these Futricity shirts, contact R.A.U.L.I so he can contact me, Creative Customs, to make y'all merchandise. Or if you have a brand of your own, contact me, Creative Customs on Instagram, or just hit me up, iFlowsENT, or just, Colleague McMillian on Facebook. I respond on all of them. I check all of them daily. I'm active. So I'm extending the service to everybody that's watching this live. If you need I'm not trying to make your designs, but if you come with the design, I will beat anybody's price. Okay? I'll give you that. I don't want to make your design because I'm going to tax you for it. But if you come with your design and you need to print up, look, I'm talking sleeves, shirts, backs. Y'all seen the Hustle t-shirts Malcolm has? Futricities on
Tell
right
about
now.
The backwoods you got.
Oh, I make the back. I'm getting ready to revamp the whole smoker collection. Backwoods, hoodies, hats, Swisher Swedes, Dutch Masters. I'm just trying to get some finances together so that I can relaunch the smokers apparel.
In order to get the financial together, he needs you to buy.
Yeah.
Send him
and
your
if you,
design.
I know when you be here, low lip gloss.
There you go. My daughter told you it all. If you want to get pay this brother so he can elevate. And you see Malcolm on here, it ain't about me. I'm just a stupid messenger. Okay, I'm not stupid. My wife told me I'm not stupid. Malcolm allowed me to be on here. Flows made my t-shirt. Hold on, let me get my words together because so Flows made my t-shirt. Malcolm allowed me to be on here, and Flows gave me the love to be like, I'll help you out. So hit up, was it iFlows Entertainment?
iFlows Entertainment,
ENT?
iFly, yeah, ENT, iFlows ENT, IFDG for iFly drones globally, or Creative Customs.
Hit him up.
Because I know how to heal lip gloss.
There you go. And then all I'm gonna say is this: unite, man. Unite. It's not about me, Malcolm, or iFlows.
I do
Unite.
kids apparel and women's clothing too. So I can do women's.
Get the hat real quick.
I can do everything,
Okay.
bro. Just
He can do hats.
I can do women's underwear. I can do socks. I can do phone cases. I can do it all.
He can do everything.
Hey, man.
Right here at Real Talk 100 Radio, 4201 Cypress Creek Parkway, Suite 540. Pull up. I got everything
It's
right here in the building. I can make it happen.
It's more than just music at Real Talk 100
More than
Radio.
just music.
Y'all heard it tonight, live on the radio.
Jason, get off the chat.
It's more than just music.
Get off the chat. I'm tired of you telling the truth. Get off the chat.
It's more than just music at Real Talk 100 Radio. A lot of people think we just sit around and spin music, but as you see tonight, we went deep on the R.A.U.L.I show. We'll see y'all next Tuesday night from 8:30 to 10:30 p.m. with another deep conversation. Good night. Good night. Good night.
Peace, everybody. Peace.
We love you.
All love.
And that's a wrap.